start recording.
Up to the oak.
Cool.
Forearms like Popeye.
4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome everybody to another episode of Restful Everyone Dice. I'm here with the crew of the Nostromo. This is episode 179. Johnny, what happened last time?
It's been a while, but last time, in the city of Kusan, our backup characters were sent on a mission to get to the scepter of Alifa, also known as the Shepherd's Crook, and made contact with some Burnian Genassis in the city who were being not necessarily kept prisoner in the city, but the totems that bind them to this plane are under Maledict's lock and key. We found a few that had attempted to rebel previously some years ago unsuccessfully and are potentially willing to help us go for round 2, in addition to helping us get the staff if we help get their totems back, rescue at least one of the 2 Water Genassi's daughters that is kind of in the clutches of Maledict, and also fight and defeat one of the monks from the temple that slew the wife of the Fire Genasi. Were their conditions for helping us. We basically just went over a rundown of the whole city in general. I think the tentative plan we sort of decided on last time was going to the conservatory first in order to try to free people in the paintings who are being held prisoner. That could potentially help us with multiple things, like finding the crystal ball of the diviner, keeping watch over the city, helping us get into the vault that's beneath the temple, where the totem's being kept, and so on and so forth. And trying to incapacitate the curator from there, as well as using the arena to maybe not fight the Archangel guarding the scepter, but maybe bait somebody else into trying to fight him so that we can try to steal the scepter during that window, possibly. But yes, it's all very touch and go. It's all going to largely depend on how shit our rolls are, probably. So
It'll go great.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. No big deal. We got it.
It'll be, yeah.
Is the curator the Draco Lich? Not the Draco Lich.
No, curator is a different person.
Okay.
Yeah, the Earth Genasi, her brother is a lich.
Okay.
Dio Lich. Yeah.
Dio Lich.
Yes. And if we get his phylactery, it has an anti-magic effect.
That's right.
So
Yeah, because you learn that the Temple of Ancestral Light is full of anti-magic.
That's right.
So you can't depend on magic down there.
Okay.
And also you did learn that the Beast of Starry Eyes lairs down there.
That's right.
So, and I got some of that broken down there as well, some of that information. So, yeah, I mean, whatever you guys want to do, it is entirely your guys' show. Setting the scene, you have just finished talking to the Merry Men and everyone else who is a co-conspirator with you. At this point, you guys are alone unless you want somebody with you, and it's whatever you guys want to do. You guys know the schedule of what everyone's doing every day. I will stand back, and you guys let me know.
I want to try to find if I can find an item. I want to do a little shopping.
Okay. You will spend your time shopping in the bazaar. What item are you looking for?
I want to find a cloak of displacement.
A cloak of displacement. Okay. It is a rare, it's a very rare item, but not unheard of. How much time are you willing to dedicate to look for the cloak? It can be anywhere between 1 to 4 hours.
I'm going to say full 4 hours.
Full 4 hours. Full 4 hours, I will say you can find the cloak of displacement. There is as long as it isn't a 18 or above on this die, you will have found it.
Okay.
And one. Okay. You find a cloak of displacement. Cost of cloak of displacement. Since I rolled low, you're able to get it for a deal. I will say you can get the cloak of displacement for about 8,000 copper.
Okay. Sold.
Got it. Poor Paul. In a prison of some making.
Is there anything else you guys are doing for the first 4 hours of the first day?
Stuck in her throat.
Need to get an audience with the curator, right? Just to see if we can like talk with her to either like knock her out or take care of her, or at least distract her, right?
We gotta take care of, replace her somehow.
That's right, because yeah, the
Because the Earth
Genasi was going to make us a golem that could double for them. Or for just a golem for whoever we wanted. It doesn't have to be them, it could be possibly.
Yeah,
everyone else.
she can make one golem and only one golem.
Don't know how well stealing her from the museum is gonna go, but probably worth a shot.
I was thinking maybe finding as a ruse front, maybe like getting an item that's a piece of junk, but thinking, oh, I have this incredibly valuable thing I would like you
Yes.
to appraise or
I
whatever.
wanted a Pawn Star, I recall.
Yes. So
Okay.
I guess maybe that could be. Can I look in the market for not a actual rare item necessarily, but something that looks fancy? Like, oh yeah, this is an ancient Civil War musket, and someone would be like, no, that's a movie prop, clearly.
Okay. How much time are you willing to dedicate to this?
This is in the first 4 hours. We'll say 2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours. Okay.
Something shiny and impressive.
Shiny, impressive,
And cheap.
Shiny, impressive, and cheap.
This is morning of the first day, right?
This is the morning of the first day, so it is currently, if somebody wants to write it on the board, it is 6 o'clock on the first day. I will say, as long as it isn't a, since you're spending 2 hours, I will say as long as it isn't a 15 or above.
Yep. 3.
This bodes well.
3.
Aha.
Good. On a 3, yes. Describe the kind of item that you're finding. That is kind of like a nice forgery, right? Kind of like a forgery of the Mona Lisa or something like that. Like, what is it? It could be an item, it could be whatever.
Yeah, let's see. It could be.
It's a cart with a wizard airbrush on the side.
Yeah, I'll say it's a statue of I'll say it's a statue of one of Maledic's daughters. Now Maledic's about like one of his daughters that's like a long lost relic of this ancient totem of power that was used in a temple somewhere, and it's actually just like a mud figurine someone painted up to look fancy.
Okay.
Cubic zirconium instead of diamond encrusted, whatever kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If that works. If he has, or if did he just have Maledic, just the one daughter who went kaboom, or does he have multiple?
He has a ton of kids.
Okay.
It is stupid how many children and grandchildren he has.
Okay, I figured as much from
Yeah.
knowing the master.
So, okay. Cool. That sounds interesting. Okay, that's 2 of possibly 4 hours that you could use. Okay, who's next? What are you guys planning on doing?
Let's see.
From what I've seen, the curator doesn't make a lot of appearances. So can I attempt to figure out where he lives? Without having seen him, though, I'm guessing tracking would be very difficult. So
Hey, you're a halfling.
I'm willing to try it.
You're a ranger.
Let's see here. Well, one of the Murray men's good at tracking people, aren't they? Let's see. Fennec, good at following people on stakeouts.
Yep.
Sure.
You can also utilize them to do things in lieu of yourself. Obviously, you can still do things, right? You just have them do stuff. You're just going to stand around and wait for some direction.
Also, I like how you wrote stakeouts, but with like EAK steaks. Like they're good at getting steak for dinner.
They're good at getting stakeouts. Yep.
It's
I love
takeout,
it.
but with steak. I would like to go try to hunt or track.
Okay.
What is tracking but the first step in hunting?
The curator. Sure. How many
So I
hours?
assume I'll start by the conservatory and then work from there. I'll spend the full 4 doing it. Hold on.
Full 4 hours?
Yep.
Okay. And you possess what? Do you possess survival and perception skills?
Yes.
Okay. With full 4 hours, I will say, unless it is a 19 or above, will be successful.
15.
15.
All right.
You need like a little like button that just sets it back over to the
Just have it ready here.
Drops to the table. He appears on your side.
The gold machine that brings it back up again.
Yes, you are able to find out where she lives. She lives close to the conservatory. She lives in a small manor house in outside of the Temple District, the northern Temple District, not the southern Temple District.
Using survival, can I try to come to a conclusion if I think she's currently home?
It is 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Let me see if she is on the map at some place normally. She is at home. She's at home. She appears, you guys will learn, you might want to write this down, you learn that she is home between the hours of 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. She's a late waker. At 10 a.m., you do see her exit her home, and she's heading towards the conservatory. So, at 10 o'clock every day, she gets up and she leaves to the conservatory.
Rolls right out of bed.
Yeah.
It's like people work in Vegas; they sleep, most of the day, and then go.
So I wake up 10 minutes later, I'm out the door. There's no time to do things in the morning. I don't want to do that. I need my sleep, damn.
Okay. Neil, what is your character doing? Caradoc.
So this ceremony that they're having,
Mm-hmm.
can I do like a religion check to see if there's some sort of aspect we could take advantage of?
Okay. When you say take advantage of, right? What is your goal for that?
Like, either use part of the ceremony as cover to steal the shepherd's crook, or as a diversion, something along those lines. Something that can either aid us in getting the shepherd's crook or mask us when we get the shepherd's crook.
Okay. How much time are you willing to dedicate to this?
4 hours.
4 hours? All right. I will say on this one, the higher the roll, the better the success. Given you are dedicating 4 hours to this, you guarantee at least getting 4 things. But how good of information it is dependent on the height of the roll.
Okay. That's a 1.
It's a 1.
This dice, man.
Okay. You are going to learn, so look at the celebration of life. It's printed out right there. It's available up there. You have familiarized yourself with the entirety of the celebration of life. You will know from the celebration of life that between the hours of 1 to 8 o'clock, the journey of light, right? This is that time that they had talked about, you guys had talked about previously, where they go from Runan all the way to Kasan. And they are able to travel that great distance in a 8-hour time period, which is normally not possible, except for the sands seem to move and shift with them. You are able to learn that there are 4 places, though, that they do stop at. The sands stop at 4 oases along the way. Each of the oases is a potential that you could utilize if you were able to set up some kind of, you were able to set yourself up there. You might be able to either get in or take or transport or pick up something along the way. The Grand Parade. Grand Parade, there's a lot of people walking around in stilts with balloons. There's fireworks going off. There's a lot of eyes on the staff, but there's also a lot of people running about. You could potentially find a way to get the crook if you were able to set yourself up somehow in the parade, but you would, the risk is there's eyes on the thing. The reward is the fact that you could disappear in a crowd pretty easily or utilize the chaos to your advantage somehow, right? But the trick is getting the crook without them realizing.
Use the crook as a stilt.
Go jingle all the way, get a Turbo Man costume to get the doll.
We set up a pressure cooker as a bomb on the race course.
The Market Bazaar is more of a stop along the way. At this point, this is where like a great dinner is held, and like this is where the parade stops, and there's more like a live circus, right? There are some potentials here as well. There won't be as many eyes on the crook at the time. The eyes will be more on the mother to be. The downside is there's more guards on the crook at this time because it's not moving anymore. It's easier to guard. It's more stationary. It'll probably be in some kind of stationary box, more than likely guarded by either some monsters or some influential guards. One more that you would get is probably, you already know about the birthing ritual, and that the crook will be the crook will be after the whole bazaar situation. It will be then transported to. It's going to go from the bazaar to the temple of
The Restful Lily.
the temple of the Restful Lily. Now, where it is placed in the temple of Restful Lily, you're not be able to know much more. At this point, you understand the route. The journey there are 4 oases. There's going to be that large crowd, potential there. There's the bazaar, potential there. And of course, there's a transportation from the bazaar to the Restful Lily. And you know, at this point, the entire route, the life cycle of it, all the way up to the temple of the Restful Lily. Okay. Who has time left in these 4 hours? You've used yours.
I got a
You got
couple
2 hours.
left.
You got 2 hours left. What do you want to do?
During these 2 hours, say I'll look out for. Let's see. I obviously won't try to like track them down if they're not here, but the sheriff of Kusan, or see if either the sheriff or tyrant of the fortress are patrolling with the guards or whatnot to see if I can find them and just track them to see like what they're up to in the morning.
Okay. All right. Those 2 people is. Let me look for names here. That would be the Hardwassa Maladek and Eloise Maladek. Hardwassa is the tyrant, Eloise is the sheriff. Alright, so your goal is to track one of them or both of them?
Just one of them. In the time I have, just watching the guards and see if either one of them are patrol with the guards or check up on them.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and pick one.
I'll look for the sheriff, Eloise.
Sheriff Eloise. What do I got?
Oh, that's a 17.
17. 17. You are able to know that Eloise and Hadwasha, or that name that I'd said earlier, Hadwisa, they are split between the two. The sheriff will check on the morning routine. That's between the hours of 1 and 12. And then the tyrant will check on them between the hours of 1 and 12 in the PM, all the way into the night. You are able to also learn, let me see, that they can be found in a few other places throughout the day. They only will patrol, when they do patrol, they are only found at one of the places the guards are at throughout the day. That place is always random, which means that whenever you go to a specific place in which the guards are at that time, I will roll a die to see if they're also there. If they are also there, it has the potential of being catastrophic. Because they add to the challenge. But whether they're there or not is a die roll. So it is a potential problem. You do know the entirety of the guard's routine and where they are at what time. So keep that in mind, and it has the potential roll, which is a D4 roll. So on a 1 on a D4, they will also be there, making it an even more difficult challenge if the guards are there. But it is truly random.
Okay. That's good to know.
Additionally, since you rolled 17, which wasn't good enough, but you do get the information, you do raise the alarm. As you've asked too many questions and followed too many people.
Oh, that's it. Let's go steal the coat. Right. It's getting too hairy for me.
Look at this creepy elf guy asking about the bus.
What's your character's name?
Laddie.
Laddie, following the sheriff and tyrant. A few people take notice. Can you roll me a d6?
3.
A 3. Okay. The alarm is raised by 5.
Good.
Just gonna wrap.
The alarm at 5 now, or what was that?
It's raised by 5.
They're
So
starting at
the
0?
alarm currently was at 0.
Okay.
Now it is at 5.
Now it's 5.
They went from -5 to 0.
Yeah.
They were super peaceful.
Nothing
Say,
could
look,
possibly go wrong.
That's a creepy stalker. I'm not trying to commit crimes. I'm just following the shit.
Maybe I have a crush on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'm just a stalker. Okay, the alarm is currently 5. Okay, everyone has spent 4 hours starting off the day. Do you guys want to convene and talk and plan your next course of action? Because you guys are going to keep having 4-hour blocks. You can do stuff until you tell me, hey, Tony, we want to do this exact scene.
Okay, so it's 4 hours. So the next block starts at 10 a.m.?
Starts at 10 to 12. So you get 2 per block. You get 4 hours, so you can do as much as you want on those 4 hours. It's just how much time you dedicate raises your ability of success. and lowers the potential for
I'm gonna
disaster.
spend 4 hours on an arena fight.
You could. You
I'll
could.
fight better that way.
Well, that's something I mentioned to Tom earlier too, with like the monk that needs to be killed.
Do
like
you
the
remember
fire
which
genasi.
one that was?
Let me double check. I thought I wrote it down.
I was thinking it was Bakme, the like counterspell one.
Yeah, I think
The 5 elements.
that is. Yeah, that's the one.
As the one constraint he has for what he is doing.
Is that I have only fight someone in the arena, so if we do that earlier in the celebrations before like the bar for winning the tournament gets too high,
Right.
we could take care of that, and that
I'm
would
calling him a nobody.
Yeah,
We hope so.
that'd be nice. And also then after that, like if we kill him, then we can like brag about like, oh, next we'll take on like an archangel or something, so
Yeah.
someone else might be baited into fighting them. Or
I like that.
something.
That's a good idea.
You can question how many people we want to dedicate to fighting him also. / how many people would he fight?
True.
Maybe master of 5 elements. You wouldn't he fight 5 people? Come on, one for each.
No, for each, yeah.
I am Laggin of the wind. It says Laddie of the
Of the gold.
I don't think that's one of the elements.
It is for me.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Do some arena fighting early on.
So I guess at this point we're probably meeting up to convene for at least a little bit here.
Yeah, go ahead and
That's
go and
right.
convene.
Yeah.
You guys can plan out your next steps before you utilize the time, right? Because once it's gone, it's gone.
I don't know, that should be the next thing we do, but like maybe like in this first day. That could be something to try.
Do they have the ability, if they're challenged, they have the ability to decline?
Yes.
But they get golden riches for winning.
Yeah, they have the potential to decline, so you might have to, if you think they might decline, you might have to figure out a way to entice them.
And if you're challenged and you accept and you lose and you die, you'll get resurrected.
You'll get resurrected. But
If you're
if
a
we die
challenger,
while we
no.
challenge,
But we are given the illegal dagger to
yeah.
kill him so that he wouldn't come back.
that's
So you can
Which
talk to the
means-
arena master potentially.
Yeah, we have to talk to
While the arena master's there, he's going to be a problem with that dagger.
yeah.
Right.
So
Which means we should have the merry man. At least
so we
I
need
think.
to challenge the arena master, kill him, then challenge the monk.
Well, he's gone for that day, so no one can stop the cheating.
We'll just challenge everybody in the city one at a time.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, well,
By the time we're done, the city will be empty, and
Yep.
we can just walk right in.
Yeah.
No one will notice the bodies if there's nobody to notice.
Just kite every single enemy out of the city and kill them in the desert.
I'm thinking we send the merry man Silvio off to get dirt on the arena master.
Okay. He's good at digging up dirt on people's.
Okay.
If he wants to dig poison up on the arena master, I'm down for that too, but that seems inconvenient. So, get some dirt or just kill him.
yeah.
Probably go the dirt route.
Okay. So you are looking at sending off him to go get dirt on the arena master.
It doesn't have to be poison that kills. So you can just like give him the runs for the day.
Hey, that's a good point.
So he can't come into work.
Just
Yes,
give him food poisoning. That's all I
Dysentery
want.
for everybody.
How much time do you want him dedicated to this? He can dedicate between 1 hour and 24 hours.
Eight.
Sure. Works for me.
8 hours.
So that way we still have the ability to still challenge somebody today.
That's good.
If we, I guess, well, I guess it doesn't have to be today
But
because we would need time to act on that dirt.
True. Yeah, depending on what he figures out.
So,
it's also assuming the monk will fight us. So
Right.
Let's go.
He's like, hey, monk chicken.
Monk? More like chunk.
Okay. You want him to spend 8 hours to find dirt on the arena master, whose name is. Give me a second. It is
Safe
Take
the
care of the
cambion
conservatory.
devil.
He is. They are.
They are.
Don't assume.
Okay. 8 hours. Just him. I will say, as long as it isn't a 15 or above, that'd be good.
Low roll's good. Okay.
Okay.
3.
3.
Hey!
Okay. You will learn after 8 hours, which obviously you guys still have a while until that happens. At the 8-hour mark, you will learn that he is a Sapopa dealer.
Ooh, it's a pool.
Ooh, yeah, that's the
The wine.
peyote wine drink kind of, yeah.
Is that dirt?
Isn't that what you
Is that
are
illegal
into,
or
like the
something?
electric blue stuff?
No, that was something else.
different.
That was
The
something
gin
else.
made.
That was something else.
Yeah. We don't
But-
know what that was.
The gin made it. That's all we got.
Yep.
Yeah.
The ice gin, water gin, whatever.
Specifically, he is selling Sapopa to temple guards
Ooh.
that are guarding Lord Maledek's several areas. So several of the guards are
Maybe
on
tripping
Sapopa.
balls. Nice.
So
That's a
we,
good way to spend guard duty when nothing's going on. Fuck it.
so we could go twofold on this. We can take him down and then also give the other guys withdrawals, so that they're not as
How
effective.
addictive is it?
Yeah, depending on the effects. Because alternately we could be like, we could blackmail him, like, hey, we're gonna tell on you doing this stuff.
Or a bribe.
Unless you do this for us, like spike the Sapopa to make it extra potent on the day of whatever or something.
Yeah.
Something. It's pretty ideas.
No, it's good. I like that.
Okay.
If we're gonna do something about the curator, they're gonna be at the museum the rest of the day. They stay in late.
Yeah. So we could do you want that to be the next thing, or one or two of us, or all of us could go to.
Question of how we'll take them out and or replace them quietly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we were gonna.
inside the
How long does
museum
it
at all
take to make
yet.
the golem?
The golem is ready whenever you need it.
And,
He just
has to know
affixes a
the form.
personality on it or something.
and one of the Genasi, Dr. Moshua said they had connections that could make replicas, duplicates of the paintings that we could like swap them with. We just have to find out what the paintings are first. So this could just be pure recon.
Right.
happening.
We need to spend some time in the conservatory. Okay.
So I can go for that at least if anyone else wants to. Can see what else. If there's anyone I can take with me also. Get into.
I feel like I might be a little noticeable.
Miralyn is good at forgeries, by the way, so that'd probably help for the painting thing.
Okay. So yeah, at least take that.
Bring him to
Marry
go see
men with
them
me
also.
to watch them. If now I have as one of my roguish features, I have a false identity. I can disguise myself as another persona to make myself look like a up and up aristocratic sort of looking to appraise this valuable piece I just spent a mint on.
Have you considered looking like Damien Skullgrave?
And you could be my, water elf servant or some such, or... No, never mind.
So you're thinking about looking into the conservatory to figure out which of the paintings you need to find in which rooms.
Yes.
Okay, and you're bringing one of the people with you for that 4-hour period?
Yes, Miralyn, the one good at
Miralyn.
arcane research and forgeries.
Okay,
To
yeah.
check out the paintings and hopefully speak with the
Okay.
curator to
And
schmooze.
you're going alone with her. Okay.
Unless
Okay.
anyone wants to come with. Give me time. I don't know.
So you're bringing a Germain companion with you. That lowers the DC. I will say, since you're splitting the effort, you are spending all 4 hours on this?
Yeah, I'll spend
Okay.
4 hours.
Okay. Spending all 4 hours on this, I will say, since you're bringing Miralyn with you, I will take the DC, and I will say you have to, and since you're disguising and you're able to do that, I'll say As long as it's not an 18 or above, no complications.
5.
5. I teetered on 15. I'm getting
Okay.
dangerously close.
Let me pull up the conservatory. Ah, can someone take that squeaker away from her? It's driving me insane. Kusan Conservatory. Yeah, beautiful place. I've got a whole description on it. I'm not gonna bother you guys with it. But yeah, it's a big, beautiful building. It is super gaudy. Brass ceilings, all the shebangs.
Let's take you outside here.
There are 12 different large rooms, right? There is, if my mouse
Hey,
stops
girls.
betraying me,
Come on.
there's the Bazaar of Illusions, the Hall of Whispers, the Enchanted Oasis, the Majestic Sultan's Ballroom, the Veiled Passage, the Mirror Chamber, the Tempestuous Seas, the Serene Oasis Garden, the Hall of Mirrors, the Garden of Elemental Harmony, the Celestial Observatory, and the Hall of Illusions. Now, in these areas, I need you to roll, since you rolled pretty good and you're having all 4, go ahead and roll me a d20 4 times.
4 times?
4 times.
10.
10.
7.
7. Okay.
9.
Okay. Remember these numbers if you can.
10, 7, 9. And another 10.
Oh, not the same number.
Reroll?
twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
1.
1. Okay.
And the conservatory, is it laid out like it's technically a prison, but is it set up like a gallery where people can like walk through and
It's
look at the paintings?
set up with like a gallery. People can look at the paintings. A lot of the paintings have like some roped off bars. They have a guard nearby, right? But they're not overly worried because like who would be able to get them out? But there are guards at the doors, right? There are guards in the rooms. You know, some of the rooms will have like golems that are there, right?
Okay.
The first painting you come across is the Wary Wanderer. It is a weary traveler clad in tattered robes, trudges through a vast desert under the scorching sun. Beads of sweat glisten on their brow, and their eyes reflect both determination and exhaustion. The sand seems to shift and whisper, trapping the wanderer in an internal struggle for survival. This person is one of the people you're looking for. I'm pulling up their name. There are only 4 of them. This one is Silvery Silversong, the one that has the powers to suppress the Beast of Starry Eyes. What is the next number you rolled?
The next number was 7.
7. The Emissary of Tranquility. The painting portrays an emissary draped in flowery robes, standing amidst a serene oasis. They extend a hand towards a shimmering pool, reflecting peaceful surroundings. Their tranquil presence suggests a profound connection with nature and a quest for harmony. The emissary's figure remains suspended in an eternal state of peaceful meditation. The person is... I gotta flip between a bunch of tabs. You know, I'm just gonna bring this one over here if my mouse stops betraying me. Which, with its history, it will.
Curse its sudden inevitable betrayal.
That's right. That is Glitter. Glitter has dirt on the high priests of the Restful Lily. One of them. Glitter was a druid. Next.
Next number is 9.
9. The moonlit Serenade. The painting depicts a moonlit courtyard adorned with blooming jasmine vines and tranquil foundation. At the center stands a musician playing a haunting melody on a silver flute. Their face exudes a sense of longing, as if serenading a lost love. The soft moonlight casts an eternal glow on their figure, forever preserving the melancholic serenade in eternal captivity. This one is Falarax Lordarar. He knows a secret entrance into the Temple of Astral Light.
Just where the totems and Star
That's
Beast
right.
is.
Okay.
Beneath the
Beneath this
temple,
temple.
where the earth's gonna happen.
Right.
What's the last number you rolled?
Last number was a 1.
Didn't we just already do that? The Wary Wanderer?
10, 7, 9.
So 9. So 10. The Masked Dancer. Within this painting is a graceful dancer adorned in elaborate masks and vibrant costume swirls in an effortless poise. Their movements seem to transcend the physical form, as if dancing between the realms of reality and enchantment. The intricate design's mask conceals their identity, forever shrouding in mystery who they are, except Mirwin recognizes Goba. Goba was the diviner. She knows where the divine Goba was a arcane student of the diviner who works for Lord Maladek. She knows where the diviner keeps the crystal ball of foresight in the spectral tower. Now, these 4 paintings are sadly not located in the same place. The first painting is located, roll me a d10 to see where the first painting is located. 5. The Veiled Passage. The Veiled Passage is a mysterious and dimly lit corridor veiled in eternal mist. Paintings along the walls depict veiled figures in ornate garnets and fantastic landscapes. Trapped souls within the paintings seem to exist between a realm of living and death. Their voices can be heard on a gentle breeze throughout the passage as you walk by. It's a nice long hallway. The Veiled Passage is watched over by 2 ghosts, one at either end of the passage. They watch you with undead eyes. Second painting, go ahead and roll me a d10 again.
6.
6. The Mirror Chamber. The Mirror Chamber is a mesmerizing room adorned with intricately designed mirrors that reflect endless illusion. Within each mirror, you see the trapped souls. The paintings are inside the mirrors, and the ethereal forms. And as you walk by them, the person will briefly. The person doesn't step out, but a mirror monster, one you have fought before, a similar figure, a reflection of yourself, steps out of the mirror and starts to describe the person and why they've been trapped there. You think there might just be one mirror monster, because you never see more than one mirror monster pop out and start describing the person that's trapped in the mirror. Additionally, the mirrored chamber is also a maze, and it constantly shifts as the mirrors move. Go ahead and roll me another d10. If you do roll the same number, no. That means that another painting, the other painting is in that room.
Okay.
So you have the potential of being able to go to one room to get multiple paintings.
All right. So another 5 or 6, please. God damn it, that's an 8.
8. The Serene Oasis Garden. The Serene Oasis Garden is a garden of tranquility amidst mystical museum. Paintings showcase vibrant gardens and blooming flowers swaying in the palm of trees and mystical creatures roaming peacefully. There are inside the garden, there's a single guardian. Single guardian is a what are they called? They got the lion face. They're manticore. A single manticore, which seems to be raising 3 manticore cubs. Sits in the center of the garden, just below a great withered tree. The manticore kind of just keeps eyes on everyone, but doesn't leave its nest very far. And it keeps an eye on the manticore pups. While you were there, one of the manticore pups accidentally mauled a guest. And by accidentally, purposely mauled a guest.
Got too close.
It's teething, you know, I can't help it.
And you could tell the mother took a little too long to separate her from the guest, who was then dragged off with most of her face just ripped off. But eventually,
Jeremy, don't attack the nice lady.
Yeah, hopefully was healed later. If not, well, eh.
We'll kill her and bring her back.
Go ahead and roll a d10.
Okay. 5, 6, or 8, please. Oh, that's on the floor. That doesn't count. Don't need it for it. Damn it, that was a
Don't tell me what to do.
Hey, look. Hey, so there's 2 paintings in the Oasis garden.
2 paintings are in the Oasis garden.
On this near monster, what were the undead things in the misty hall?
Veiled passage to ghosts.
Ghosts.
So the Oasis garden has Falthrax, who knows the entrance into the Astrolite Temple, and Gorba, who knows where the Crystal Ball is. So that should be the top priority room to go after first.
So, what do you guys do? That's what you do for 4 hours. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I want to tail the monk.
Tailing the monk?
Well, not tail him so much as go to the temple and just like see what he's about.
Okay. Which
Openly
monk?
goaded.
Which one? There's
Yes.
there's 3 monks.
The one that we
5 elements monk.
yeah, the
That-
5 elements.
The head monk.
Fuck
Can
me.
you pour me some hot tea water in there?
Tea water.
Yes. Or it's anybody really. I mean.
Tea, not pee.
Oh God, this
Bro,
this
hot.
tea is tangy,
I'll just go to the floor direct.
tangy and room temperature.
Just absorb it with your jellyfish tooth. It's cool.
Okay. You want
Judges.
to his name? Give me a second.
Bakme.
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 Bakme. Let me look at his. Where is he at this time? He is. Oh, come on. Kuzan, where's the? Oh, it's over here. Jeez. I moved it to the other side. Four elements head priests. This is between the hours of 10 and 12. Okay. So he is currently just in private meditation. So you go to the temple of Restful Lily at this time. During this time, between the hours of 10 and 12, is let me see. Master Steel Crane is delivering sermons in the temple's congregation room, right? And Master Jade Tigress is currently is giving advanced defense and strategies training to the rest of the temple monks and some guards out front. So as you're kind of walking through the main area, there's like multiple rows of people, and she's like on a pedestal in the back and like doing motions, and they're like, yeah, yeah, now forward kick, yeah, that kind of thing. And there's like 1 or 2 guys like walking along the side with sticks, like slapping people every once in a while, like, oh, bad form, ah. In the background, as you begin to walk into the main hall of the area, another monk, the Steel Crane, who's like a younger monk but with like long silver hair, is giving a speech while sitting in a meditative position to rows of other monks, and it's open to the crowd as well. So there's several, I wouldn't say peasants, but just general people, and you can definitely tell they're lined up in orders of wealth and position. Those that are more wealthy or have a better position are in the front. The only ones that are before them are the actual monks themselves.
Okay.
You do notice at this time, because there's a D4 of complication. There's the number. 1. The sheriff is in attendance.
Okay.
Got my D4 back. She's just up front, meditating, and she doesn't take note of you, but to note she is there.
Okay.
In the back area, in the mystical wards, you see an elderly monk. He has a long, what's it called when it's got like the beard and like the long mustache? He has a long Fu Manchu that goes all the way down to his waist. He's long, drawn back widow's peak and like a long hair braided back that runs all the way down his back. Old eyes. His eyes are open right now. His eyes themselves look like they're a little starry, right? That they have like little floating stars in them. And that he just seems to look a little spectral, almost translucent as he's floating in the middle of this large chamber. This large chamber in the back has kind of like a depiction of the night sky that floats around it. He's just sitting there in kind of like a floating lotus position with his hands out. Both hands are kind of glowing with a spectralish light. This is the head priest. His name is Bakme, I think. Come on, Tony. I have like 9 tabs open. Yes, Lord Bakme. So he's floating there. You are coming in. And you're just dressed like you're normally dressed?
Yeah, I got the mask on still.
Mask on. Mask of Lifa. It matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is, okay. This is the Temple of the Burnian Gods, but still. It's not unseen here. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
What is this swill? This room temperature tangy tea?
Room temperature. Scroll your
Free at
body.
least.
Free.
Hypothermia.
What are you doing? For this?
Is there anybody that's guarding Bakme? Or is he just kind of like, is this just...
There does not seem to be a single soul guarding him right now.
Okay.
And at this point, you're starting to think, I don't think anyone guards this guy.
Okay.
It must be a whip.
Yeah.
Not worth it.
Yeah, they're just not even worth guarding. We got this. Okay. I would like to... So where is he closer to where he's at? Is he closer to where they're doing the martial training or the sermon?
Let me take a look on the map. Okay, so that would be the open area described. That's the inner area that you saw. You would have taken a light, and you probably went in here in area T10. It's decently off. Like, you went into that main area, and then you had to, like, kind of back up and go over. You think it's about 1, 2, 3... Well... Oh, I was mistaken. So you went into that main area, you went into the main sermon area, you realize it's not there, you go back out. There is a tower off to the right, and he is in that tower, and that's where you ended up eventually going.
Okay.
So you went to those first 2 areas in the main temple, you realize he's not there, because all the monks are currently here in the main temple. You're like, well, if he's not in the main temple, you kind of turn around. You see a shrine to Gulasi that's kind of like on a stand, and kind of like a beautiful stand area that's kind of walled off. And then you see a tower off to the right of that that has like a dome over it. And you kind of, since he's not probably on the shrine that you can see, you go and you check that main tower, and that tower is where he is.
Okay.
And the tower door was open, right? And as the tower door is open, you notice that this tower is just hollow. Even though it goes like 3 floors up, it looks like 3 floors up, it's just a big open area.
This is why you got this back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walk up. Say hello.
Yep. So he's close to the ground though.
He's floating about 4 feet above
Okay.
the ground.
Okay.
He looks a little spectral, right? Like almost not ghost-like, but like we kind of almost see through him.
If I were to use astral projection, would I know that he's in the astral plane?
Yes, you have the feature. He is currently using that feature. He is currently astrally projecting his physical body in the astral. And you feel the resonance of this place. This is the astral. Feels like an astral resonance right here.
Okay. I'm
So what you thinking
Yeah.
here?
I want to
Do the deed right here.
I want to use whatever feature that is of where is that one?
Your astral projection?
Yeah, it's a certain thing that I've got it for some reason. Oh, empty body does astral projection.
Yeah, I believe it's 8 key for astral projection, but then 4 key if you just want to become
Yeah.
something else, which I can't remember what it is.
I think it's just invisible. Yeah, invisible and all resistance, and then
Yeah.
but 8 points to use astral projection on myself.
Yeah, you think he's using the lesser version right now, because he's not quite. No. He is using
He's
the
using
upper.
the
He is the
upper.
upper. Using the upper version.
Okay.
Another reason he probably doesn't have guards because he's fucking astrally
Right.
projected. It's like
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
So does that leave your body behind, or it sends all of you? Okay.
Yep. Yep. If I think that's how astral projection works, right? The body stays.
I assume.
Yeah, that's
Find his body and
And
coup de
you're
grace.
tied by a silver cord.
Yeah. Right. Because that was what you lost.
Yeah, that's what I lost before.
Okay.
So take a nap under a tree and then it's like
okay. Sure. You see yourself standing on a beach that goes on forever in all directions. In the distance, you see the twinkling of the astral sea. So you think you are on probably an island that has no curvature. So that beach is either 100 yards away or 100,000 miles away. It's like as if the Earth. This is the one place where flat earthers are right. It's just flat. And you can just see the astral sea as it starts in the distance. The star signs around you are the stars look closer. By look closer, if you stare at them long enough, it feels like they come closer and closer until you can see them like they're in front of you, and it's kind of gets bigger. It's like you have this magnifying glass that can look out into the stars, or at least maybe it doesn't look out at the stars. Maybe they just come closer to you by you noticing their existence. Distance seems wibbly wobbly here. You see a man, not translucent, floating above, just 5 feet above the sand that you walk on. This white sand that just seems to go on forever or not forever. It's hard to tell that distance.
Okay. All right. I'm guessing he's sitting in the same position.
Sitting
as
in the same position. His eyes at this point do not look starry. They look normal. As you are not looking at the astral reflection of him.
Okay. I want to go, and I'm going to sit in front of him, mirroring his seated position.
Okay. roll me a wisdom check.
I'm gonna use lucky. 16.
16. With a 16, yes, you start floating just like he does,
Okay.
mirroring him. His eyes seem to focus on you, and he says, stranger. He is speaking in Burnian. Do you speak Burnian? Actually, you speak all languages. Fuck it. Yeah, you both do. So yeah, why am I even asking that question? Tongue of Sun and Moon. So he is speaking Burnian, but you obviously understand him. He says, stranger, why is it you come here?
I believe that I should introduce myself. My name is Arnhem Havenrock. I believe you are Master. Is it Bakme?
I am the Master Balkame.
It is an honor to meet you.
In order to be met. And what master meets me here? Only a master can transcend body and soul.
I serve. Let's see here.
Who is the master? Show enough.
Let's see. Who was it that Adnick?
Master Admic. Does he knows this name? This is a real name?
This is one of the religions, or one of the deities.
Oh. Okay.
ADYNC.
Oh, okay. Which pantheon is that? That's Elven pantheon, or is that?
Let me look real quick. 'Cause
Okay.
I know that I
I can look as
chose
well.
it for a reason, but
Yeah.
here it is.
Okay, good. I got that one there. Pulling up Gulasi gods. I've written up too much stuff.
God of Holidays and Medicine. It is Elven Pantheon, other deities.
Oh, I see him. Why does a servant of the god of holidays seek the temple of the Restful Lily? Have you come for the celebration?
Yes, I have come to the celebration, and I heard great things about the master of this temple, and wanted to take a chance to meet him myself.
Then you meet me. I am Master May, Elder and Master of this temple. Master of the Four Forms. Lord of the Two Elements.
Two elements?
There are but two elements. The other monks lie when they say there are more.
Huh.
There's the element of the flesh and the element of the soul.
Huh. So, why do you allow them to lie?
People meet their lies. All elements are real and all elements are illusions. We transcend these illusions. You've come for another purpose. I read you like a book. I am 400 years old.
Do Burnians typically live that long?
No.
Okay.
No. This guy, outside of like having like some wispy kind of like hair, right? Maybe like air elemental. You know, he did just. It's like this guy doesn't look that old.
Okay.
Like Birdians live 150 at best.
Okay.
A
So
little bit better than humans, but
Monks
not
even
that
age
much
at
better.
your level?
no. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, I don't age.
Oh, right, I'm
realization-
also 400.
That realization does hit you. You do realize he has rolled a high insight.
Okay.
Why do you really come?
Why do you think I come?
Monks of your strength come for 3 reasons to visit me. 1, to learn a great secret of key. 2, to ask for a favor or know a secret of the ancient Burnian temples that they wish to uncover or reclaim. 3, to take my seat from me by force and challenge my key.
Now that you mention it.
Legit.
If you take his seat, you got him into the temple.
Yeah. I don't think I would live though.
Also, you work for Maladag now.
Yeah.
There's a potato potato. It's just small potatoes.
How long have you served the lord of this place?
300 years. Since Burn fell, we followers of Galaxy needed a place to worship. I worked to bring the temple here brick by brick. Many, a cleric and wizard, sacrificed their lives to bring us back the original bricks of the temple of the Restful here. Many expeditions into the blighted lands.
Outside of character, do we plan on going to Burn and doing stuff?
Well, the idea was to get the crooks so that we could cleanse the Titans, which should help the whole burn situation.
Temple that Haster's taken over. Temple
Also,
of
yeah,
Elemental
that.
Evil is in the Blighted Lands.
Okay, right. Do you enjoy it here?
I assume you do not mean the astral realm.
No, in this land, wouldn't you rather be back in Burn?
The corruption has made that impossible.
What if there was a way that we could cleanse that corruption? Demonic bear
What
don't
secret
come
of key have you unlocked to undo such a curse?
has nothing to do with key. There's my group of traveling companions, crew, if you will, and I have a plan.
Roger's telling him everything.
Yeah, spill the guts, come on.
I know, I'm working on it here. And
We didn't see this outcome, possibly.
that I didn't either, so this is awesome. I'm really liking this. We have a plan that hopefully is not only beneficial to us, but also to the people who do or once did reside in Burn.
Such a thing. He looks around from left to right. I need you to make an insight check. The DC on this is base 20 to get an idea. 25 to know.
Insight. Can I use bless on myself?
Yeah, it doesn't add to skills.
It
though.
doesn't add to skills,
Just
okay.
Saving throws.
So
and attack.
18.
18. His eyes dart from left to right. He seems wary or worried for a moment. Since you didn't meet the base level, you're not able to get much more than that.
Okay.
As he looks from left to right, he says, "Such a thing would be foolish. I am a faithful servant of the Lord Maladak."
Would you be willing to do a favor for me in the promise that maybe one day I may do something foolish that may help you?
One master to another. I will entertain this idea. What is it?
This is the guy we need to kill, right? Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I just realized I was speaking to the wrong.
yeah, fuck, I forgot all, like 100% of why this guy exists. That is completely my bad. I need you to accept a challenge. And throw that fight.
Why would I throw the fight?
It benefits us, me, my team, my crew.
I'd like you.
It would be cool.
And I think in the long run it would also benefit you. We need to prove our power. And in my mind, there is no one more powerful other than the Lord of this place than you. And if we can prove our power, it makes us that much more appealing to the Lord.
His eyes look from left to right again. Entertaining. I will be willing to maybe entertain this bargain. But you are going to have to do something for me. Something I want.
There's this fire genasi who wants to kill.
What is it that you ask?
The Jade Tigress has been denying my request for marriage for the last 47 years. If you convince her to accept my proposal, I would be willing to publicly lose to you on the conditions that I do not get rid of my seat. She has, for many years, captivated my heart. And it has not pumped as furiously as when I see her rip a foe from limb to limb.
If I may ask, what's been her reasoning in the past?
She has never told me. In 2 days' time, I plan on publicly asking her hand. Convince her to say yes. And I will throw whatever fight you want.
It will be done.
Anyways, he looks from left to right again, almost panicked. Roll me another insight check.
That one's worse. 7 or 16.
Still no clue.
Okay.
Okay. What else? Anything else?
You mentioned something about a unlocking of key. One of the reasons why people come to see you. What do you mean by that?
Key can do more than what you think it can. And it can unlock the elements of the body and the elements of the soul. Each master, to become a true master, unlocks something unique within the key. There are known powers all of us have. The ability to transcend the body, to the astral being one of them. Sun monks bend elements to their will, a known power. Some can heal and harm at touch, a known power. Some of us have developed our own unique powers. Mine is a mastery of anti-magic. No monk has mastered this power that I know of. It is unique to me. Many have beckoned to learn it. I have taught no one this power.
How long would it take to learn such a thing?
A true genius could learn it in a day. A normal
Darn it.
master.
Say I'm not. But for the rest of those losers.
But for the rest, 100 years.
Is there a book? Is there a pamphlet that I can take to? No. That's quite interesting. Didn't know of such a thing. That is
That is the thing
unique.
of masters. No one does. A true master. Not just a normal one. There are few masters, and there are fewer true masters. May you find your unique power, or show it to me one day.
In the meantime, I will talk with the Jade Tigress and win her over to you.
Of course, I expect nothing less from you.
Okay. And then I'll just whatever and
Whatever, and you poop and you start walking out. One more chance. Roll me a perception check.
maybe I had to reload a second.
You guys are on deck.
24.
24. As you begin to exit, you turn your head some of the stars move and shift around her form, dancing, prowling, watching the stars. Starry eyes.
Oh,
Moving.
that's right.
On their own in the spectral tower, in this astral tower. As you exit,
I did not even think about that either. Okay, cool. I'm just not fucking observant. is what it is. Like in game or out, like nothing
It's
big.
called consistency.
okay.
See, we get them on our side and we make them make up. Like, hey, sorry, I killed your wife, and then we're cool.
No, we're gonna make him throw. We're just gonna stab him.
Yeah, I'm gonna promise. Yeah, she's totally gonna say yes. So come fight us. We won't kill you permanently.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
I want to see if I can learn the temple layout.
The layout of the temple. Okay. All right. How much time are you willing to dedicate to this?
How much time we got?
Up to 4 hours. You could
4
dedicate
hours.
multiples, but okay. Are you bringing anybody with you or just yourself?
Anybody want to come?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, so both of you are doing this
Yeah.
for 4 hours. Okay. Yeah. Shit.
Deranor's
I am
good at
trained in
breaking into
perception.
places.
Train of perception.
With
All right. Yeah, if it's just you two
And religion.
and religion. All right. I will say anything but a 20.
7.
7. I'm going to send you a snippet of the map. Copy image. I'll put it in Facebook. Nostromo. Nope. That's Bach May's character sheet.
Quick, someone screen pattern, quick!
I guess I maybe have to download it and then copy it? I don't know. Oh, no, I could just take a snippet of it. Because if I snip it, it will copy to the thing. Okay. Snip. Hit the new button and oh, that does not snip very well if I do that. Come on, Tony. New. I hit the wrong button for snip. I've got it set to the draw version. I want to take a whole picture. The only difference of this one is the tower doesn't have an interior like it does there. It's just a whole thing. Let me go into Facebook and I'll add Neil and Simon and there you go. There is the base map of the Temple of the Restful Lily, and let me see if I got anything else in the oven on that one. I don't think I do. Nope, those are monster character sheets. That's it. Yeah, you guys learned the entirety of the layout. As you guys are doing the layout, each of you roll me a d10.
El Cinco.
5.
Adults.
2. Okay, if I roll a 5 or a 2, you guys will have found one of the entrance to the Temple of Astral Light there. Or at least where you think the entrance is.
10.
You guys have the layout. You don't know where the entrance to the Temple of Astral Light is, but you have a full map of the Temple of the Restful Lily. Okay.
Keep pulling on the arms of statues, thinking this must be it, and a bunch of like, please stop, do that. No.
Since you guys spent a full 4 hours and you guys didn't run into any issues there, you haven't raised the alarm. You do see Matt's character walk in and walk out of the tower. As you pass by the tower, you do see Master Bakmei floating there.
May I recommend we take a potty break?
Yes, you can. Now pee your pants. Live on the streams.
Again?
Oh, God.
This is why they call them streams.
Oh, no, that is not. Anyway, all right, after these messages, we'll be right back.
You have a floor drain in here, right?
Of course. There we go. Our audio's back. And slideshow's off. All right, we are back.
Nani?
Oh, it's the Roomba.
Oh.
Weird.
That's
All
the
right.
dog.
Oh, the dog laid on it.
I think I touched it slightly when I came in.
Funny. All right.
Bad touch.
It speaks.
So, gentlemen, that is everything leading up to 12 o'clock on the first day. The next block of 4 hours. What is it that you do?
So are we still gonna try to replace the curator today? Or do we wait till tonight when they go home?
Yeah, let's wait till later tonight if that. If I'm still at the conservatory, am I able to get an audience with the curator to...
Yeah, try to take them out now.
You want to try?
No, just get a feel for... It's recon.
Let me look at the
That was the curator
schedule.
fight.
Yes.
I didn't stab her with the dagger too.
One person, like, I want to challenge the Elder Desert World to battle. Me, I want to fight the museum curator.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb wars.
Okay, let me see. Okay. There is a private showcase going on. Dread Morgan will be at the private showcase. If you would like to go to the private showcase to try to gain an audience with her, and how are you gaining this audience? Like, what are you doing to try to garner the curator of Kusan's attention to meet with yourself?
Oh, well, in my disguise, donned as the Fulpish Eustace Farthingsworth of the Farthingsworth Consortium in the Free States of Torquestra, come across a very valuable piece recently as one of the idols of the Daughters of Meladec that I only trust to her discerning eye to tell me what its true value is.
Okay. And is anyone going with you?
I'll leave the whoever came with me looking at the forgeries, Maryland. I'll leave them to just watch the gallery and meet up with them later.
Okay. So you find yourself in this private showcase. The private showcase will take place in. Let me see. I'm gonna use these tiny screens. Which room? Go ahead and roll me a
If you see, look
A
at the shit
D12.
relief that the mercenary groups are fighting in the
12.
arena.
Let's see.
Take a look at the mercenary.
6.
6. The mirror chamber.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
The Labyrinth of Mirrors is a private showcase. Several different people are showing off their own private collections here. Different items, as they are other people are other nobles are looking at them. This is the private showcase is also a auction as well, and they're trying to auction their wares off here for more. Most of these items are either very rare substances, rare magic items, or rare pieces of historical art or have historical significance to them. And you find yourself here with your fake
roadside tchotchke from a gas station, basically.
So you find your item here. Go ahead and roll me a performance check.
Performance. That is, let me figure out, 32.
32. Okay. You have garnered a decent-sized crowd. You have convinced everyone that this isn't just a statue of Melania Maladek, right? The first wife of Lord Maladek 10,000 years ago. But also, her ashes are located inside it. It's also a, what is it called when people put ashes in it?
Oh, like an urn,
It's an urn. It's a sealed urn that has
Egyptian
her,
things,
it has
yeah.
like the ashes of her heart
All the
inside of
organs.
it.
Right.
And that it's, you know, this is an old thing, and you like, just people are just sold on it. Just to be able to enter it, I will say it did cost you 500 copper just to get in the room, to be able to display your wares.
Okay.
If you have that on you.
I do that.
Okay. And you're there. You are displaying it, and you have garnered the attention, this large crowd. And you've garnered the attention of the curator.
Dread Morgan.
Fred Morgan slowly steps up and looks at you while you're giving this large presentation. There are several people that have made offers. I will say that
I mean, if I can turn a tiny profit with this.
Before the curator calls you out on your shit.
you have one person offering 7,000 copper and a major favor that they will owe you, and you have another person offering 17,000 copper for the art piece as well. You have a few other people. They've been like piddly offers, right? Most of them like payment plans, right?
Layaway.
But Dread Morgan has looked at the piece and kind of gives it the eye up and down, and she looks towards you.
No, it's quite the find, isn't it? It cost me quite a pretty penny. I don't mind. Well, my father's pretty penny, of course, but
Yes, a very pretty penny indeed. As she kind of walks over to you, and you can tell she is Genasi, right? She is a sand Genasi, which is a variant of the Earth Genasi. Not a Jinn, but a Genasi, so humanoid born, probably from elven descent. You can tell she's probably part desert elf, part Genasi. She leans in closely. She says, "You understand this is a forgery, right?" A forgery. I mean, it would be terrible if other people learned that this was a forgery. You're afraid your customers would disappear. Yes.
I couldn't have. Oh dear. If the fellow I bought it from so reputable, just out in the middle of nowhere in this ramshackle
No.
little sales booth. It seemed like a great. Oh dear, what will I tell Daddy if he finds out about? Oh dear. Is there anything you can do to help me? I couldn't stand the embarrassment of people.
Roll me a deception check.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
A deception check, a insight check, and a persuasion check.
Deception, insight, persuasion.
Cool, buddy.
Deception, that's a 34.
Okay.
Insight is a 26. And persuasion, I only rolled a 3, so that's a 19.
If it is a proficient skill, you can't roll lower than a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm proficient in deception and persuasion, and my insight's not half bad.
Okay.
Why didn't I base this guy out long ago?
This laddie.
As she looks up,
Mechanics luck.
you are silver tonguing this entire thing. You have sold that you're completely ignorant, right?
No, that's I've been bamboozled. I can't believe it.
Inside, she is buying the fuck out of this, and you can tell she's trying to milk you for some money. With your persuasion, you are able to convey down a price. She says, "Well, how about this? 5,000 copper, and I'm sure the museum might be able to back this with a writ of authenticity."
Oh, that would be so. That's such a. I mean, if that's the price it costs to maintain my standing, I'd be so gratefully in your debt if you could do such a thing for me.
Of course. If you are willing to pay the heavy fee for this writ, maybe we can make sure that I'm wrong and this isn't a forgery at all. It's actually a secure find.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Of course. Well,
Did I hear 17,000 earlier? Anything? Do I hear 18 by perchance? Anyone?
go ahead and roll a persuasion.
It's 35.
20,000! 20,000!
20,000! Going once! Going twice! Sold! To the lovely gentleman for 20,000. Thank you very much, sir.
Of course. The museum will provide a writ of authenticity if for the sale. If you could bring this fine piece in tomorrow night, around, we'll say, 9 o'clock. If you leave it here in the museum, we will provide its authenticity, and we will be able to give you a writ in the morning. You can, of course, meet me at my home. We can have tea at 8 o'clock.
Oh, splendid. That would be absolutely smashing, yes.
Excellent. Interesting accent. Where are you from?
Farthingsworth Consortium from Tortistra. The Free State's a collection of all sorts of cultures come to make their fortune there.
A Tortistra?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes, Daddy sent me out this way in order to establish new business connections and...
So you're one of the elven houses of Tamlakith.
Yes, we're an offshoot of that family, yes.
The city of Tamlakith?
Do I need an insight if that's a good thing or not?
Roll me a deception to try to sell it.
It's only a 27.
27. Only a 27. You can tell that Tamlakith is definitely a city. It is the capital city of the elves, and they're called the Tamlakith elves. It is the race of those elves.
Oh, right! Oh!
Yes. And she's just like, oh, okay.
So this is like Charlemagne descendants here.
It's like going to Britain, like, yes, I'm related to the Queen of America. And somehow you sold it to her. She's like, oh, a distant far chain of the original Tamlakith line. Interesting. I don't see the cliche traits on you.
Yes, it's you know how family wanders into dalliances, so I'm regretfully not a full blood of that line, but still of the very prestigious Tamlakiths, of course.
Oh, of course, the Tamlakith noble line of Tamlakith. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta get his name from somewhere.
The American line of America.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have not heard of it, but I'm sure
Real
you will
American.
educate
Real
me
Americans.
in the morn. Of course, drop this off later tonight here, and tomorrow you can pick it up from my home. 8 o'clock, we'll tea for a few hours before I walk back to the conservatory.
Splendid. I'll be delighted to meet you.
Okay. So you have a reason to be back here later tonight.
Yep.
Okay. So, I think everyone's done a thing now.
That's the first thing.
Yeah. It's like
It's like, oh right, this is 8. This is 4 to 8, right? Okay.
Or the our 12 to 4.
Well,
Or
this is
which,
We're on our third
2 to
block
6.
total.
We're in the
Whatever
third
that
okay.
would be.
So this is like 1 to 4. Yeah.
okay.
Because we did 6 to 10.
10 to 12. Yeah. So this is like 1 to 4. Okay.
I would like to go down to the arena.
Okay.
I want to find out how the first 2 fights went.
Oh, those fights are technically tomorrow.
Oh, those are tomorrow.
Yeah, so those are tomorrow. So it's like the day before,
Tomorrow was fun.
the day of, and then there's the final day. So those are just the general, like... So you go down to the arena, you see the posted events for the next day. There are some minor events happening today, and there are some challenges that have yet to occur. Right? So that's kind of a floating schedule of the known fights for the main day of fighting. And technically that's on the third day, right? So you're only on the first day, so there aren't any fights today. The fights could potentially start tomorrow, but that slate is completely blank. No one has challenged anyone yet on that day. Right? That's the lead-up day. This is the main third day is what's displayed there, where the main, like these are the big fights that are happening. These are their, like, high CR fights they're doing, and you're trying to best those guys if you wanted to try to become champions. Or mess with their fights, potentially.
Okay. Well, sorry, slight change then.
Yeah, I just figured easier to post one day than it would be to post every single day.
I would actually like to look for the band of the Virtuous Banner.
And I would like to try to convince them to let me join them on their fight.
Okay. Let me find the...
Stormjack.
Wait, what?
That's what they're fighting, apparently.
You ever
Okay.
shown us this? Ancient black dragon, mowing the goddamn
The
enigmatic.
Lich, yes.
The Lich. The Leviathan of the Ten Embers Death, which, by the way, that's not like the Pirate King, is it? Emberwing, the Inferno Sovereign.
I mean, they can summon like monsters throughout time too, right? Wasn't that a thing they said for the arena? They could pluck.
Yeah, they can do some weird shit. Band of the Virtuous
Summon
Dragon.
that exhaustion bastard.
The leader is a Valerian Ironheart. There's also an Arena Swiftwind, a Magnus Stormborn, and a Laria Sunfire. So you go to their leader then?
Yes.
Okay. You go to Valerian Ironheart. He is a formidable human fighter. He stands about 6'2", a strong athletic build. He has short black hair that is neatly trimmed, and he has piercing brown eyes that radiate confidence. He's probably drinking at this point in a tavern, and he is wearing a cape that has a yellow. It's a yellow cape with an eagle just flying at you on the cape. It kind of billows a little bit and moves on its accord. You recognize a cape of billowing when you see
love
it.
the capability.
And it just kind of moves, and wherever he turns around in the bar, it does the most dramatic movement to make it look incredible. So as he's walking around, just this cape's just kind of like magnanimous behind him, accenting, even though there's not a fucking breeze in here.
Hey, I'm impressed.
He is cheering right now, probably with the Elven Ranger. She is a desert elf, which is the standard elf race that is here in the Blade Desert. They kind of almost look like gold elves, except for the fact their hair is like a little bit kind of like whitish, right? So they're almost like albino elves. So he is having a drink out here, and your goal is to try to get in the band for that fight.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I guess this is a carousing check, right? So it's a nice skill
I
challenge.
mean, that's true. We don't have to get in as a group. If you get in with the group, they win the right to that. We can sneak in your pocket somehow.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me I guess, what skill do you think would display your ranger ability the best to try to sell what you're doing? I'll have that your first roll, and then I'm going to think of two others based off whatever you're doing.
I don't think I'm going to be able to make survival very useful in a tavern. So let's do something impressive with my athletics.
Okay. Let's see, an athletics roll. Probably some kind of.
Keg stand.
You could do probably a performance roll. Seems appropriate. And I will say a.
Tanker.
Athletics and performance, or
Yeah, an athletics roll to show off your rangeredness and
okay.
your physical ability. A performance roll to sell to a crowd.
Yes.
Right? And then an insight roll. There you go.
Do a little roll. Be like, hey, I'm a kickball. Just send me across the tavern. Who can get me the furthest?
See Azula's big legs? They just punt me across.
And how much time are you willing to dedicate to this?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. Go ahead and make your skill challenge roll.
Alright. My athletics comes to 17.
17. Okay.
My performance comes to 16.
16.
Sorry, was there another one?
Yes, an insight check.
Insight. Okay. 22.
22. Okay. You are garnering 2 hours towards this. You have made 7 successes of the 6 I required. I will say, as long as it's not a 15 or above, it's a success, and they will accept you in the band, and your tryout for being a permanent member is in the fight.
Perfect. Say, Lagan resonates very well with their honor and justice shit that they're about, so we're down for it.
Their honor and justice.
That's a 19.
Oh no, they don't want me. Not convincing enough.
Can you hand me that? So, you are in the band because you made the successes, but you have drawn the attention of the arena master with this last minute entry. Something didn't sell right when you went up to register for the fight. Something went wrong there. Roll me a D. Let's see how bad it is. I'm going to roll a D8. You roll a D8. As long as you don't roll my number, I won't upgrade the dice.
4.
3.
Whew.
Close. Roll me a D10.
I'll show you how to raise alarm. 7.
Okay. Raise the alarm by 9.
14. We're doing well.
Yeah.
You know, remember when our main showed up?
12.
We had no alarm for like the first couple of days, basically. We were flawless. I think our group is a little less used to working together.
So you're. I said plus. Oh yeah.
We're working
You
together.
rolled 7.
Say our separately.
Okay, I got it right.
Okay.
Remember our plan? Yeah, we threw that away. That was just to get their buy-in. We don't actually care what they think.
We're gonna get all the guards in the city to chase us, and then we're gonna contact the officers back in Decadic and Zorkson and Smooth that go get the scepter while we distract these guys. Whoa!
Just putting some stuff down for context. Okay, we're up to 14 alarm. Okay, what are you guys doing? Oh wait, there's 2 hours left. Is there anything else you want to do for those 2 hours?
I would like. Let me pull up the Merry Man again. I don't have it as handily ready as I thought I did. Okay,
I can come back to you if you want to.
yeah, come back to me.
I'll come back to you. What about you two guys? What are you guys doing?
So how are we getting to the vault?
That's a good question.
Yeah, hopefully if we can get
Guy in the painting, he has paths.
one of the guys in the paintings knows the secret entrance into the Temple of Astrolite.
Which is underneath.
The Temple of the Lily.
Mm-hmm. But shrouded in an anti-magic zone.
I'm gonna see what I can learn about the Temple of Astral Light.
Temple of Astral Light. Okay. How much time are you willing to dedicate to this?
How much time we got?
You get up to 4 hours.
4 hours.
4 hours? Alright.
Bring it.
Should have dedicated.
Give me a. Let's have a skill challenge to see how well. Give us some
But if I can
context.
get him
Okay.
Give me a
to get
religion
him to agree,
check
I can go back.
and a history check and an investigation check.
So
No, well, let's just do a religion,
Four,
a
obviously.
history, and arcana check. There we go. There's 3. 3 knowledges.
okay.
He's a knowledgeable guy.
So religion, I'm trained.
Okay. You're giving me context, which worries me.
So that's a 17.
17. Okay.
Okay. It was religion, history, which I have a +0 in.
Trained, obviously.
That's a 3.
It's a 3.
Trained with a 0.
Okay.
And then what was the other one?
Or arcana.
Which is also a 0. That's a 16.
16. Nice. 16.
Oh God.
I put it at 5 successes. You literally got 5. So good. Good. That's good.
Ah!
You're dedicating all 4 hours of this. So as long as you don't roll an 18 or above,
Okay.
you're fine. On the long side.
And it's 19.
Okay. Go ahead and just roll me a D.
So-
A D6.
Back, right after high school.
4.
Blue and sunny D.
Okay, add
Something we
6.
make together very frequently.
It's disgusting.
Ugh.
I dropped the marker. Because it was up here.
I don't see it.
Oh, I'm sitting on it.
Well, you dropped it. Right up your butt.
Okay.
Remind me, does
You-
the alarm max out at 100?
Yes.
Wow, we're doing good for day 1.
Yeah, I'm there.
We got how many days?
This is day 1.
You
Of
pulled
2 before the celebrations
four-ish?
begin, yeah.
Your first trip into the library doesn't pull too many eyes, but when you keep on going to the librarian, what other books do you have on this Temple of Astral Light? And you just keep on asking about this secret temple. It's kind of like they write your name down, your fake name, and pass it along.
Benjamin Dover.
Benjamin Dover. Yeah, they haven't yanked your library card, but they're watching you a little bit. But you are able to learn about the Temple of Astral Light. You learned that, in fact, yes,
There is a Temple of Astral.
there is a Temple of Astral Light. The Temple of Astral Light does have a zone of anti-magic. The zone of anti-magic seems tied to a crystal somewhere within the Temple of Astral Light. If that crystal was destroyed, the anti-magic shrouding the temple would go with it. It is not only rumored, but it's believed strongly that the Beast of Starry Eyes resides in the temple, and that the gate to it is rumored to be through his home.
Who's home?
The Beast of Starry Eyes' home. Where that home is, no idea. You are also able to find out that the 4 most powerful Jinn were imprisoned there and act as guardians. You learn that there is a vault there where many treasures are kept, and that the Temple of Astral Light came into being because it was the personal lair of the Beast of Starry Eyes, and that Lord Maledek entrapped the beast. Furious, it hates being a prisoner of Lord Maledek, and that Lord Maledek is able to control the beast through an amulet that he wears around his neck.
That the Beast wears?
No, that Lord
Maledek
Maledek.
wears.
Not just stealing off Maledek.
That Lord Maledek's, that this medallion around Lord Maledek's neck, that with thought he's able to control the beast with it. That it is actually the soul of this creature, trapped, kind of like a phylactery.
So all we have to do is take the amulet off of Lord Maledek,
That's what we got Laddie for.
which is what we can use to free the beast, which will get us into the vault. so we can get the tokens, so we can get help with the crook. Right?
Sure, except finding Maladak is like insta-death.
Although, if we free Silvari from the conservatory, she can suppress the beast of starry eyes.
I mean, we could just dress him up like, who could we dress him up as?
Thomas.
No, I was thinking more samurai-ish. I mean,
I was like, who's making hold of this?
I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Regardless, he wants one of your characters to
One of them
die
are going to die.
fighting Lord Maladak.
I mean, if we get to the birthing ceremony where Maldeck is, and we can get the amulet off his neck before he kills us, maybe get the beast to attack him, and it occupies him while
In the
we try to
reception line when we're shaking hands, we can just rip it off him.
We
Problem
get
solved.
Strom, the main crew, to show up and walk somewhere on sand to distract Maladak.
If it actually works that way. We don't know that it still
You've been a
has that
coward.
effect.
I mean, we'll get you a litter box full of sand. You can dance up and down and scream his name. I'm sure somehow you're going to get his
That's a
attention.
good point. That's a good point.
Onto the land. Have it over a trapdoor, so he shows up, you release the trapdoor, and he falls over the ocean.
You're going to try to Home Alone Lord Maladak.
No, we'll put it on our catapult. And he shows up and we launch him.
Legit. I mean, what could go wrong?
Gets launched,
Nothing.
teleports right back to us. In the catapult thing, no less, just to
Yeah.
prove a point.
Oh, nothing could go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, nothing bad can happen.
We'll make it an anti-magic catapult. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Cool. Okay, so that's what you do for 4 hours. You learn all of that information, right? What are you doing, sir?
I'm gonna go talk with the Jade Tigress
The
and
Jade
and start
Tigress.
working on that.
What in the fuck is she doing at the? She's actually, I believe, looking at the calendar. I think she is probably. Master Steel. Okay, does she do anything else throughout the day? Nope. Master Bach May takes over at those times. She is. All right. Okay, so you have to try to find her. Go ahead and roll me a. How much time are you dedicating to this?
Full 4 hours.
Full 4 hours, just to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully the Jade Tigress is with him.
Go ahead and roll a
Here's what you do. Is you
investigation, survival, and a perception check.
Investigation is 11.
Okay.
Survival, you say?
marry her and invite the other monk master into your harem.
But a transitive property, you're married to her.
That sort of was math.
Survival 19, and then, sorry, what was the third one?
It was
Insight?
Insight. No. It was perception.
Sorry. What was the first one? I had to read
So
it.
11, 17, and what are you doing?
16.
Taking drugs live on stream.
11, 19, and then 16 for perception.
You are able to find her in a tavern called the Drunken Dwarf. This tavern is mostly full of Drugar. Drugar workers who have been shipped in from the country of. Sorry.
Drugaria?
Nope. This is actually a place.
North Drugaria.
No, of course.
Let me.
How racist of me.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Okay, good. This is a country I barely ever mention. This is the Mysia, country of Mysia, which is borders the Ziggurat Crags. The Drugar here are mining underneath the sands. So they've just kind of been brought in, and they've been here for about 100 years, and they started up their own bar because they've been here so long.
What's the difference between Drugar and other dwarves?
They're just darker skinned, lighter beard, slight psionic abilities. They're specific to Mysia, right? You don't see them often because they don't really leave Mysia much because they have their mountains in Mysia, right? But they are pulled away from Mysia often because they are they don't sleep often, and they tend to be more open to leave to mine. So in Khazad-dûnian, dwarves are less likely to ever leave Khazad-dûn, and they're more racially charged. They don't like the other races as much, right? They're pro-dwarf. The most liberal would probably be the Tortistran dwarves, right? And the Mysians are like the in-between, where they're just kind of, yeah, they're social, but they don't really leave that often because the 5 tribes of Wallan are to the north of them, so they kind of just stay inside a lot. Unless the Azunian gnomes need their help, or occasionally they're brought in for help of the Medians. We'll occasionally bring them in for like mining work, especially when it's close to the Shrine Hills. Which is a little too close to comfort to the Lonely Mountain.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Okay.
Is she by herself?
She is drinking with a bunch of dwarves, and most of them have black eyes, which is tough to tell on their dark skin.
Racist.
At that point, it's speciesist?
There's a whole WOTC thing about that.
Oh, okay.
With the D&D 1 or whatever.
Oh, well, I'm not in their world. This is my world.
Yes. The multiverse.
I think they got rid of races or species. I don't know. There's some weird shit.
I don't know. It's their thing. This is my own world. So.
Racism is alive and well in Millicent.
That's right. But yeah, outside there's a lot of clinking glasses. The bar itself is made of stone, which is unusual for here. But it's stone that's like mined underneath, so it's a different color. It hasn't been bleached by the sun. It's more like a stonish gray. It's not multicolored like the rest of it, and the architecture is more. It's not flashy like a lot of the other buildings here. It's more 100% purposeful, right? And everything's simplistic. Like if there's a stone bench. There's no filigree. It is a stone bench, and only carved what you need to make it the most optimal stone bench to exist, right? And nothing here is comfortable, right? It's uncomfortable, but it's extremely like simplified.
Okay.
And as you walk in, the ceilings are low. They don't cut the ceilings for normal people, so all the ceilings are about 5'5", right? That's the high point. So they are optimizing for space and height. There's no jumping here. The Jade Tigress is about, I would say, 5'7", so she's like ducking around here, walking around, almost doing the duck walk.
Is she actually a tigress?
No.
Okay.
She is a humanoid Gulasi type. She has slight fiery hair. Right, so she is a genasi of the fire subtype. Her hair just looks normal until she starts getting angry and fired up, in which case it starts like floating in the air and like starts lighting on fire.
With the flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths.
All right, I'll go over to where she is.
Okay. You hear her laughing with a bunch of dwarves. She's probably on her 5th tankard at this point.
Pardon me. May I buy you a drink?
She turns around, looking at this weird masked man asking to buy her a drink.
If it's sounding friendly.
Yeah.
Why do you want to buy me a drink?
I would like to talk with you if that's possible.
Well, you're talking at me.
This is true. Weird distinction to make, but yes.
So, what is it you want? And as she does this, she kind of flicks her wrist and the drink comes flying at you. What do you do?
I dodged the drink.
Okay, roll me a reflex saving throw. It's technically a disadvantage because of the low height of the ceiling.
Picturing your mask with like a tiny little hole for a straw.
That would be a 12.
Ooh.
12! Ooh.
With disadvantage at 12.
Damn. Okay. You are able to dodge the drink, but you headbutt a dwarf behind you as you bend backwards. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He turns around and he just like takes a swipe at you. Go ahead and roll me a
Bar fight!
roll me a acrobatics check to get out of the way.
Acrobatics. That's an 18.
18. You dodge out of the way of his mug, and he throws it. It hits another dwarf. The mug doesn't shatter because it's made out of solid stone. It bashes against that guy's head.
Literally can't even hold a drink. It's just solid.
He falls unconscious, and the other guy just looks left to right and just goes, "Oh, shit!" And just kind of takes off and disappears in the in the mess of other dwarves, which look oddly the same. A lot of Drugar just look the same. It's not like a racial thing. Like they just look the same.
Okay.
That tree probably doesn't branch off.
Racist?
It's not racist if it's true. Or something. Oh wait, hold on. Strike that from the street.
Let's not red pill the stream here, man.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, so I'll go get you that drink.
I want that drink. She points towards the empty cup.
In the empty cup.
She points towards the empty cup that knocked that guy out. I want that drink.
Okay, I don't know if this is because I just don't understand her. She's drunk. I'm gonna grab the the thing, and do you know what was in this drink?
Do you?
I don't.
Figure out what was in that drink, and if you guess correctly, I'll drink it.
Okay. How could I do that? I want to.
Are you proficient with alchemist tools?
Herbalism.
Okay.
Proficient in tequila.
Make me a intelligence check to try to figure it out.
I'm getting caught in the...
If you have the brewmaster feat, you automatically succeed, but I don't think you do.
10.
Oh.
10. Okay. You're able to eventually narrow it down, but it's going to take you an hour of your time,
Okay.
of your 4 hours.
All right.
You come back with the correct drink. She takes it from there, and she sips it. Ah. Ale number 5. You're correct. He always drinks that. He's still unconscious on the floor.
He's
Anyway,
got some real brain damage.
she sets the mug down. It kind of slurps back and forth. And she has a seat. She's like, "Well, have a seat."
Yes.
She
Thank
points where there isn't a chair.
Is it a table?
It has a table.
Let's sit on a table.
You take a sit on the table. So, why is it you want to drink from me?
Well, I saw you training the monks earlier today.
I
It's quite impressive.
thank you.
How long have you been in the monastery here or the temple?
48 years.
Wow, so he was like on there right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. She was a new girl, he immediately screwed it up like a creep.
I replaced the position of the former Master of Jade.
Well, I'm sure there's a story behind that.
It was funny. I ripped his throat out.
You probably deserved it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
He was a nice man, but he was weak. He made the monks around here weak. several of the monks died in battle, especially when the fucking Jinn decided that they wanted to take their totems back. He was personally responsible for the deaths of 35 of the monks, slain by that fucking fire Genasi, fire Jinn and that ice Jinn.
Oh, I've heard some about them. Yes.
Yeah. Fucking bastards.
Terrible
Anyway,
bastards.
my father was one of the men that died that day, and I vowed I'd get back at him. So I trained, and then I got strong enough. I challenged him for his position, and I ripped his throat out right in front of his wife and kids.
Wow, that's quite the feat. Good job.
Yeah, good on me.
Yeah.
Good on me. And I would have been happy with my position, so this creepy old man keeps asking me for my hand in marriage, saying I bear him strong young.
Oh, yeah. Creepy old men and. So why doesn't he want it? Why don't you want to marry him? I mean, he's creepy, sure, but he's really powerful. He's been around a long. I assume he's been around a long time. So, why won't you marry him?
Why would I fucking marry him?
Yeah.
This creepy old man. Why would I want to marry an old man?
I mean,
He won't come drink with me. He wants me to stay inside at home and be a housewife.
what benefits would you have from marrying him?
Benefits would I have?
Yeah.
Comfy chair. I wouldn't have to train anymore.
What if?
Be boring.
What if? Ooh, this is gonna, I don't know about this. This is gonna be fun.
Keep going.
What if you married him and then he wasn't around?
What do you mean if I married him?
I mean, what if you married him and then he disappeared? Let's just say.
Disappeared?
Yeah.
I'd inherit his position.
What?
As his wife, I become the head of the temple.
So what if? What if that happened? What if I could make that happen?
You can make that happen. Who are you to make that happen?
I'm a capable individual with. This is really like kind of outside his character too.
Yeah, you need Gladius a wingman.
I'm a very capable individual with a lot of capable friends for the most part. Then we can do things.
Okay. If you're so fucking capable, and you can make him disappear, prove it to me. Prove me you can make him disappear.
I may not be able to prove at
Of course
this
you
moment that I can make him disappear, but
Doesn't have to be now.
have you ever seen his astral sanctum?
Oi.
So
Seen him floating in there all hidey-tidy since he can make himself go into the astral. He's like, oh, you have to stop looking at the body. You have to ascend upon the soul. She spits on the ground. Fucking bullshit.
So you've seen this plane. Have you seen the other plane?
I've looked at it with my fucking eyes.
I've been to that plane.
Doo-doo.
God damn it. Okay.
You could travel 1,000 seas, but how's that going to make an old man disappear?
Let's see.
How are you going to prove to me that you can take out such a capable being?
I mean,
Did you see me headbutt that board?
that's what I do to him.
I was gonna ask before I went to the bathroom there. By this time, would the guy we sent to get dirt on the Cambion, the arena master, have gotten back to us?
End of 8 hours,
I think
so
it's
that
after
would
this
be...
time
So after this would be, or
After this, you would find out.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have something you maybe know. Could maybe.
So how are you going to be able to prove to me you can take him out? On your own. I assume disappear and we're talking about killing somebody.
Yes.
Don't pussyfoot around it.
Yes. We are.
If you're going to commit to fucking murder, you talk about it in public.
That seems like the exact opposite of what we're talking about.
Roll your perception check.
Everyone's like, yeah, this is all she talks about. Really.
Everybody in the city's honest to a fault.
19.
There are 3 dwarves looking at you guys right now. Mostly ear fucking the two of you. They're like,
If I need to prove this, I would like to prove it just to you.
prove it just to me.
Yes.
I gotta prove it just to me.
I want to go talk with you in private.
You want to talk with me in private?
Too many prying ears. I don't want anything to prevent us from completing our goals.
Fine. I'll fucking talk to you. Let's go to the shitter. She escorts you to a small, dank bathroom that has a hole in the ground.
A very
I thought-
functional hole.
This bathroom is only covered by a less than sturdy wooden door. The room is 3 feet by 3 feet. It is 5 feet 8 inches tall.
Okay.
Very personal.
Yeah.
All right.
Swirly.
We have a plan.
Doesn't everybody?
This is true. But we have a plan that can't fail because we've got his go-ahead on this. And by his, I mean Master May. Bach May.
Oh, the old fool. All right.
All that we need to do is you need to say that you'll marry him. And maybe actually go through with the ceremony so you can actually inherit.
All right.
And then he's already agreed to throw the fight if you get that. If you do.
How's that gonna make him disappear?
We have a implement that will prevent resurrection. This is either a really bad idea or a really good one.
Look,
I'm not
at
sure
the rate
which.
we're going, let's fucking raise
Why
it
not
all,
both?
all the way up.
Okay. Show me this implement. Is it your dick? Because I'm gonna fucking rip it off.
It's not my dick, no.
It's his dick. What's that?
What's this dagger made of? Ugh.
I don't have the implement on me right now because it's being kept in a very safe place because of the importance of the implement.
What's the implement?
Do we have a name? Does it have a name? It's
Don't remember if it had a proper name. It just a dagger that would kill him permanently.
okay.
Just pull it out and poke it with it. The dagger, to clear it.
We came across.
Make sure you use
this-
protection first.
Yeah. Came across this dagger in our travels that we are assured because this individual also has a problem. The individual who gave it to us also has a problem with.
Well, if it's what you say it is, I want it fucking guaranteed that it'll do the goddamn task.
Based off of who we got it from, they wanted him dead just as much as anyone
Well,
else.
good for fucking them. I want to see this fucking dagger. And I've got a guy I want to have a look at. If you think it's going to fucking do the deed, I want to know it does the fucking deed.
Who has the dagger?
I don't know anyone specifically.
As far as I know, you, because who else would?
Because the fire genasi gave it to us. I don't remember if Anyone claimed it, like for their inventory?
Here, you can roll me a d4. If you roll by number, then it's on you. You can choose who has it.
D4. Nope. I rolled a 4.
Then I will roll randomly to see who it has it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice!
Hey, you have it after all!
So you have the dagger.
Oh wait, another pocket.
Oh, right!
I thought I left it in my other
The
pants.
mask, I have a blind spot. So before we do continue here,
Turns out that is a dagger in my pocket. I'm not happy to see you.
who is this friend that you want to have verify the way?
Heidi Tidy Curator.
Can you trust this individual or individuals or a company?
If you
or-
pay her money, you can trust her. Normally the fee's about a bunch of gold or silver, copper, or something.
Money.
At this point, with your insight, she doesn't know how to do math.
Okay.
She has no fucking clue.
Okay.
She doesn't need to know. She wants
rips
something,
throats.
she punches it.
She has taken the vow of poverty. Money doesn't apply.
I want to be. I want to. She vomits in the hole.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
I'll hold back her hair.
Oh, how
Her
sweet of you.
little bit of fire hair.
You touch her hair. You take. As you touch her hair, you take that much fire damage.
Okay.
1.
1 point of fire damage. You lightly braise your hair, your hands on her hair. She kind of looks back up. Yeah, let's go see the bitch.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Well, she is dealing with some rich asshole.
Well, she
trying to
was.
sell something.
I'm meeting her later tonight, but...
Oh, it's
That's the same 4-hour block, though.
Is it? I thought it was...
So you're gonna be
Same time
better.
clock. As you finish doing your deal, a drunken, red-headed woman with a jug in her right hand,
A jug.
wearing monk's attire, comes stumbling into the mirrored room. She breaks one of the mirrors as she's walking by. She really cracks it. The mirrored attendant just kind of goes, fuck. And she just, shut up. And then she's got your other friend walking behind her. Hey, Dread Morgan, where is she? As the Jade Tigress is stumbling about drunkenly in the room, him following, I don't know, yeah, just behind her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm probably like when she gets a little bit too far to one side, I'll go to that side to make sure she doesn't fall.
Right. And you know, she's stumbling around, but it almost seems almost purposeful.
Oh. Drunken master.
Yeah. You could tell this is a part of her martial arts.
Okay.
As she kind of stumbles in and she's like, "Where's the Jade Tigress at?" She like grabs like 3 random guys on the way here. That 2 of them give her bad directions, and then one of them finally gets her on target. And she's
She is the
standing in
Jade Tigress. She's really drunk.
She's standing.
That's why they
The
did
Jade
that.
Tigress is right in front of him. Standing right in front of his fake statue. They seem
Dread
to-
Morgan, the curator. Yeah.
Dread
Yeah.
Morgan, the curator. And the Jade Tigress walks up to Dread Morgan. And they start bantering back and forth. And she's like, "Hey, he's got a dagger that says it can kill people with it." And like, roll me another perception check for both of you.
Give me 2.
Yeah.
21.
Ooh, 8. Ugh.
You are too like focus fired on like what the fuck are you doing here, man? I'm trying to make the sell. We talked about this. And you look around. There are 4 different merchants eye fucking this conversation. They're like, what? Dagger? What?
I do know thieves'
Don't
camps,
you do that?
which secret mix of dialect, jargon, and code lets you hide messages in seemingly normal conversation.
Okay.
So if possible, I'd like to communicate with Artem.
Okay. Give me a, since Arnhem doesn't have thieves' camp, but you know how to do Pig Latin. Give me
Basically.
I'm trying to find a way how you can convey that. It would be an insight check, right? You're trying to empathy this to him.
Okay.
You're trying to encode the speech.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. So you guys can go ahead and have a brief conversation. The conversation will last as long as this.
Ooh, it fits.
Oh boy. I say, this masked fellow, this companion of yours is quite a body, I would say. Is this, are you accompanying her?
Yes, I ran into her in the bar, or in the tavern, and she had to go meet her friend that could help her with verifying the authenticity of an item.
Yes, I see. Apparently a dagger, is that what I see before me?
Yes, it does in fact have the ability to kill people.
Yes, it looks quite valuable. I hope you're being very careful with such an important piece.
I do believe that the individuals here, with the proper amount of coinage, they do their jobs very well.
Yes, I can confirm that. Just, as a rule from one curator of the fine arts to another, be very careful with who you share your wares with.
Of course, I will be sure to always keep my eyes on the fine piece of weaponry.
Yes, I can't tell if you're talking about a dagger or her.
Ooh.
Because yes, I do intend to have more business here later. I certainly hope there would be no complications from any.
I will do my best to make sure that there aren't any.
All right, that's a good chap. Yes, very good. Yes. Have I shown you this very exquisite piece?
Oh wow, that is that has to be real.
Absolutely, it is. Yes, and that's basically just making sure.
Okay, I want one of you to roll a performance check and one of you to roll a deception check to basically obfuscate so that people are not paying attention to the fact that she's trying to say you have a death dagger no one's supposed to have.
Yeah, I get pick whichever one's best for you. Both are great for me.
They are both garbage for me.
Whichever one's slightly better.
Okay, I'm gonna go with deception.
All right, and I'll go with performance.
13.
13. Okay.
33.
33. Okay, somebody's obviously carrying this
Yeah.
sound.
Yes.
All four of those people are get shifted to your guys' conversation, and they're not paying attention to that other one. People start to disperse a little bit as the Jade Tigress is being a little too abrasive. It's like having a drunken hobo in the middle of a country club. It's like people just start getting away from him.
Yeah.
Almost.
I'm purposely drawing attention, being being foppish and
Yeah.
like, oh yes, well, hold my thing right now, yes.
Yeah. So, you guys have the room. At this point, no one else seems to be paying attention. It's just you four in this scene. The Jade Tigress turns around to you, and she kind of puts her hand on your face. She's like, "Shut up." Pull out your death sticker and fucking show it to her.
Oh, right.
Oh, that one.
That one. So I'll pull it out and
Is that what you call it?
I'll walk over toward the curator.
Dread Morgan walks over towards you. She is a desert elf. Looks very pompous and very artsy clothes. Almost too artsy. Like they're all handcrafted. Well, everything's handcrafted. It's fancy. Well, handcrafted even more so. Like this is like a designer gown that people walk.
Extra artisanal. Fine. There
Yes, you have a implement of death
Yes.
that you want me to examine.
Yes, if you wouldn't mind, just to put our friend's mind at ease.
For the authenticity. The certificate of authenticity will be 5,000 copper.
Yes, I believe that I can. since we did have such a wonderful conversation,
Oh, poor chap. I see. It's quite all right. I'm very generous. I always try to be charitable wherever I go. Yes, here's a 5,000 copper that I'm sure you'll pay me back eventually.
yes, of course. Thank you very much. We should exchange information with you later. And I'll give her the 5,000 copper.
Generous. This man is of a great and ancestral line. You
can tell.
should title him properly. What was your full name and
Eustace Farthingsworth of the Farthingsworth Consortia. But it's really, I'm just a traveller in an exotic land trying to make his own name and take in the local culture
And what was your family you're descended from again?
whatever name it was earlier. God damn it, I wouldn't remember. But
Roll me an intelligence check to see if you can remember.
remember the goddamn name. That's a natural 20, bitch.
Tamlikith, the Tamlikith.
The Tamlikith, that, yes, very, very distantly related, but yeah, this is very noble, very prestigious.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not realize that I was addressing someone of your noble birth.
Roll me a history check. Your character does.
That would be a 23.
23. There is no Tamlikith family. There's a race of elves, but he has sold this to everybody else. But your character, who does worship the elven pantheon, would knows this.
Okay.
But yeah, these guys have no fucking clue.
Okay.
So he's totally sold this, but you know it's bullshit.
Oh, of course.
I mean, obviously you know it's bullshit, but then
Right.
you're like, the bullshit's bullshit.
bullshit. It is such bullshit. Yes, I will. Yes, thank you very much, kind, my lord, my.
No, that's quite all right. That's a good shot there, yes.
Yes, my masked fellow, the blade.
Yes.
Being red. You put it into her hands, and she looks at it. She's like, "That's authentic." She hands it back to you. That will kill anyone. Forever. Really bad. I don't know you. Just give me your money and leave my museum.
I need a certificate.
Yes, I think that. Is that good enough? I'll look at.
She'll look like, I'll fucking take that. Yeah. All right. You got the knife. So, how are we gonna kill the old man?
Let us worry about that. But
Okay.
what I need you to do is, in 2 days' time, he's going to ask for your hand once more.
I'm paying Dreadmorgan this time to keep her attention. Oh, yes, here's the 5,000 copper.
Yes.
Tell me what with this piece over here.
Keep your performance check in mind, yes.
And then he has agreed
Okay.
to take our challenge in the arena,
Oh.
and that is where he will.
You're gonna bury the knife?
Yes.
Alright.
And then everything that he has is yours.
Alright. Yeah. I like. What are you getting at all this?
The joy of a job well done.
Somebody's paid you to kill him. Okay. Alright, a little murder for hire. Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Usually just murder for fun.
Roll me a deception versus her insight to see if she's buying it or not.
I mean, it's not really a lie, not much of a lie.
It's not, that's an 18.
18.
With a -1, I'll take it.
Oh.
Okay. Let me pull up her character sheet. Let me see if she even has insight.
And she is very
Given her
drunk at the
description.
moment.
Well, that sadly doesn't hinder her.
No.
That's her jive. She's stronger drunk.
Yeah.
Okay. She is proficient in insight, but I rolled a
Give her
6. So that's
Just like
a
drunken master.
that is a 12.
Nice.
Not overly proficient in insight. So she takes a step back. She's like, all right. Now, if you fuck me...
I mean,
And-
that's not part of the deal.
No, I mean, like, if you don't kill him in 2
Okay.
days, right?
Yes.
As the old man's wife, I'm gonna command him to fucking kill you.
Of course, I
And
would.
bring me your balls on a platter.
Yes. No. No. Of course. I don't think that it'll come to that.
He might sound like
But-
one, but he's not.
As long as you accept his proposal and he accepts mine, as he's given me his word that he will, we will not have anything to worry about.
Okay. That sounds good. Then in 2 days' time, I'll marry the old man.
And actually, if you wanted to, and you wanted to give me a little bit of extra credit here, if you want to just go to him and maybe you propose to him.
You want me to propose to him?
How sweet would that be? The look on his face.
Ah, a surprise, right? Okay. Roll a persuasion check. I'm gonna make this a DC 18 to make her persuade to him.
I rolled an 18 with a -1. It gives me a 17.
Hilarious.
Jade Tigress kowtows to no man. He's gotta come crawling to me.
Okay, it was just a thought. No need to worry yourself. We'll get this taken care of.
Alright.
I appreciate your willingness to assist.
Alright. 2 days.
2 days.
Wedding and a funeral. I'll wear my scarlet thing that goes on my face. Veil.
Yes. Fail.
Nice. Nice.
So, do you need me to assist you going anywhere, or are you good from here?
No, it's probably best we're not seen together, right? We're conspirating a murder together.
Yep.
So
This mirrors are quite fascinating. I must say, that's what makes me look so much skinnier and taller.
like your own reflection is looking you in the mirror like like the beer monster's like,
Yes.
this lady?
Okay, then I will maybe never see you again, and let's call that good.
Alright. Alright. I won't see you again till the murder. So,
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes.
She just walks away.
Just to make that clear, the murder.
The murder!
Inspiring.
It's the murder, right?
Luckily, no one has caught on to this, right? A few people have caught pieces, but no one has caught on too much. But because some people have caught on, I am going to need you to roll a d6.
Yeah, baby.
The murder. Someone pulls out their smartphone and like, what the hell?
It's going to be 7 more.
27. We're not even done with day one yet.
We've got a lot of this already. We got a lot of it figured out, though.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there.
You're moving there. Okay, let me write, because I got to write down the details, right, for a little context.
I don't know what you're
Okay.
talking about.
Okay, the murder conspiracy that was publicly hatched between
No one will believe it. It's too obvious.
It's too brazen.
Nobody would actually.
Tigress and what was your character's name?
Arnhem.
Arnhem in the museum with the candlestick. All right. So, Neil, you've done yours, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, has everyone done their?
I got 2 hours to go stalking.
Okay.
Actually, did that take my full extra 3 hours to do that?
I would say because of a couple low rolls, I would say I did take the rest of your 4 hours. because you did go from like one side of the city to the other, and she probably stopped at a couple bars along the way.
Sure.
Where do I go? He's in there? Alright. Well, this wasn't it.
You didn't even talk to anybody that time.
No, it does.
You literally just ordered shots and you made me pay.
Hold on, I need a shot from this bar to drop into a mug of that bar.
I actually just kind of want to try to stalk the sheriff guy, just to get an idea of him and what he does.
Okay. Go ahead and you just want to stalk the sheriff, just get an idea of.
I know he kind of appears randomly in places, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
She does.
She does, yes. I want to just see if I can't try to narrow it down a little bit, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and you spending 2 hours doing this. Let's do a 3 skills, right? Rule of 3. Let's do a survival and an investigation because you're trying to pull out a pattern, and a perception check.
Okay, 20 survival.
20 survival.
Investigation is an 11.
11. Okay.
Sorry, what was the other one?
Perception.
Perception.
You go outside. Go. You go outside? No?
Sure, I had that right. You said investigation. I said.
Said an 11 on the investigation.
Sorry, it was 13. It was too high.
13. Okay.
So that makes a difference. And then. Right.
Perception.
Perception is a 14 plus 11. 25.
25. Okay. I put it at 6 successes. You got a total of 8.
Yeah.
All right. That means that dedicating 2 hours, 8 successes. I will say anything. A 14. A 16 or above is bad. You garnered 2 more than you needed. All right.
Out of the way.
16 or above.
Christ. 16 on the dot.
All right. Following the sheriff, it literally just kind of not the best. So I will give you this: you are successful. So now it has to be a. Not only do I have to roll a 1 once, I have to then roll a 1 again. I have to roll a 1 twice on a d4 for the sheriff to be in a location in which you are doing. So, and one of those lookout locations where the guards are. So it's highly, highly unlikely now that you've really narrowed down on his pattern. There is a pattern that she has. It's a sheet she has.
All right. What do I get to roll?
A d4. Because you just rolled a 16. It wasn't as bad.
Christ. 3.
Okay, add 5 more.
32, baby.
Following the sheriff is a bad idea if you're trying to not get caught by the sheriff. Okay.
See, I don't leave tracks, but the problem is the sheriff is in front of me. I didn't account for that.
How many halflings are in this desert elf city?
Fast forward back onto the ship with whoever survives this. Like, what did you do in that city? What the hell were you?
How many fat halflings are in the city who ride a beast? Anyway.
How did you get Maledect to attack you on the first day there?
Oh,
Sheer bad luck. We had nothing to do with
Why
it.
did you throw pocket sand at Maledect?
I thought it summoned Maledect.
I misunderstood.
okay.
Okay, so at this point, does the
Do you guys want to convene, or do you guys want to do another round?
well, does the guy that I sent to check on the arena master
He
return?
will come back with
information.
that information. He is a Sapopa dealer, and he's specifically dealing Sapopa to the guards, which is a no-no.
Okay, so we know that now. So
So we need to blackmail him before his fight.
yes, and we need to get. Should we reconvene briefly before going further or wherever?
I'm going to use the bathroom while you guys reconvene, and let me know what your decisions are. The table's about to drop.
Stalking the sheriff. I'm hiding behind a pole, my gut's sticking out.
Why does that pole have a belly?
Is that pole pregnant?
You want it to be?
Why is that pole so thick?
It's a dummy thick pole. Alright then, moving my disguise. Arna, what the hell were you doing? Just walking around like, hey, check out this perma-killing dagger we got. It's pretty cool.
I mean, no. It was a calculated risk. I did not know that she was quite so. Well, I knew she was intoxicated, but I did not think she'd be quite that brazen about everything. So that's my fault. But I do think it'll still work out for us in the end.
Okay.
Fingers crossed, anyway.
Yes. Now that we have that dirt on the arena master, we can probably get away with doing that. So I have a date with the curator later tonight to turn over my very valuable piece of shit. So we can...
Planning on replacing her then?
If we want to replace her, then we could. I can also see if I can get info out of her regarding the security of the place, so we can get just to pull off this heist properly. We need to get a hold of the water genasi Therestra, because he knows of counterfeiters. I have the names of the portraits that he can have fakes commissioned of, so we can replace them in the gallery. And I'm supposed to go tomorrow to collect my hefty sum that I fortunately got before having to pay for Arnhem's writ of proof.
Which I appreciate.
Although, fuck it, if I just replaced her with a golem, I'm getting all my money back.
I've signed up with the Band of the Virtuous Banner. I'm gonna join them in their arena fight.
Oh, I see.
To hopefully, well, at least open up an opportunity to be at the birthing ceremony if that becomes a viable option. I'd like to save her that daughter if I could.
Yeah, it would pay out better for us in the end. And also, you know, no girl deserves fate with moldy shorts, stuff like that. Karen,
Also,
what did you find out?
I thought I was fairly snaky, but I'm feeling less bad about thinking the sheriff might have noticed me a little after hearing what you were doing. But
Yes, my way back here, it seemed like there were a few more guards than used the word earlier this morning. I don't know.
pretty sure I know where he'll got a good idea on where he'll be, or she'll be. Not entirely certain, but I should be able to mostly keep her out of her hair. Caradoc, anything interesting happened to you?
Not really, man. I just got like the complete map of the upper temple.
Really?
Yeah, that's all.
Alright, let's take a look at it here. Let's roll it out and shit. So we don't know where the entrance is, but we can free someone who could point it out to us right here.
And like, there's only so many places it could be, man. I don't think they're gonna have it in the bedroom.
See,
It's under the mattress, just where they'd want. It's the best hiding spot.
Where would you hide something?
I'd like put it in like a garden space.
What are we looking for again? Fuck, I'm so far off today. Like I don't know what's going on in my head. I honestly have no
That's all right. You've done beautifully. Managed to open up quite a few avenues.
It's been a day for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out the entrance from the Temple of the Restful Lily into the Astrolite Temple beneath,
Okay.
where the totems are being kept in a vault. And with your whole scheme, if successfully kill Bak Mei, then we don't have to worry about magic being nullified with his presence there. Or, active all spells have a chance of being dispelled or counterspelled. So, like, that's a bit much easier to do. And also, Beast of Starry Eyes is, if we can free another person from that one painting, can help nullify that whole.
Yeah, I did learn more about the Astral Temple too.
That's true, yes. Found out about. There's a crystal there that we could also try to locate and smash and make magic stuff better, though I don't know why none of us here really need to use magic, right? That's for nerds.
Nerds. You use magic, don't you?
Yeah.
I feel like he's almost
Mostly to
strictly
blow
magic.
stuff up.
Okay. All right. That's helpful.
Yeah, that could be hell, yeah.
I employ some as well.
Yeah, we can get a hold of that crystal and take care of that there.
Sorry, what is this crystal?
I don't know. You find out. What is this crystal? It makes the anti-magic fields in the temple.
What he said.
In fact, I don't know why my chair's so squeaky tonight. So, for tonight, last business we have to wrap up, commission forgeries, duplicates of the paintings in the prison, so we can swap those out in the morning, and I meet up with the curator, we do the little switcheroo, so in the morning when I go to get my writs of sale and money and shit, I, at the same time can also swap it out the paintings with the fakes we get. Anything else can they go to try to wrap up on the first day here, besides raising the alarm another 40 or 50 members?
I mean, ideally, yeah.
Ideally, yeah.
What was the situation with the paintings?
Paintings are guarded. They are publicly available for viewing in the galleries, but each room seems to have its own dedicated guardian protecting them. I don't know if we were able to train this Gollum duplicate of the curator well enough that they'd be able to, give him all clear to let the guards leave us alone so we can swap the paintings or not. I don't know if that would be... I guess I could inquire when I see her tonight, ask if that's something like we can train the Golem to do, if that's a code word or something, maybe. Otherwise, in the fight is in 2 days' time with the
That's right, yes.
Pac-Man, so.
I have a fight tomorrow.
Okay, so if you come out of that okay, we can go cheer you on for that and then maybe talk to the arena master then and try to put the pressure on them to let us cheat in the next fight. Trying to think of anything else pertinent for first day here.
Things go well with this mercenary group tomorrow. Hopefully I can convince them to challenge that Archangel.
You fancy your chances against the Archangel with them over us? I don't blame you, honestly, really.
Depending on when they do it, I might just forget. Unfortunately.
Yes, we can make sure you have a stomach ulcer that morning or some such that keeps you laid up. Give you a bit of whatever that crazy bitch was having earlier. I'm sure that'll lay you out for a while.
Ale number 5, I think is what it's called. You said.
Don't stick your dick in crazy. I hope you know that already. But just in case, make sure don't give her any other tricks of any kind. It never ends well with like that. Take it from me, I learned that the hard way.
Man, that's a beautiful thing. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, in its own way. Okay, yeah.
Matt, would you get me one of the primes, the green one?
Sure.
Thank you.
And so are you doing the switcheroo tonight or tomorrow?
Preferably tonight, so then, because I have an appointment tomorrow morning to go to the gallery to get their writ. And if I can pull off the switch then, maybe even like just go with the duplicate we create. Make it a little bit easier.
Okay. And you're meeting her there tonight.
Yeah, am I meeting the curator at the museum or at her home? Or
That's a good point.
You're meeting her at the museum tonight to drop off the item. And then she's going to keep the item in the museum overnight. And then you tomorrow will meet her at her home and she'll give you the writ, in which case you can go back to the museum and then pick up the item. The item will be left at the museum tonight.
Okay, so we should do the switcheroo tomorrow morning then, since that's when I'm gonna meet with her.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, and gonna forget again. Since I know the names of the paintings and such, you mentioned last time that the Thrusta, the water genasi, can commission fakes, duplicates of the paintings, so long as we know which ones they are.
As long as you know which ones they are, I roll a d4, and that's how many she can make in a day.
Okay, and have those ready by tomorrow when we go meet up with
So
her.
if you tell her now, she will have this many. Oh, I want to grab the d4. I have commissions. This many paintings for tomorrow, and then she will take her the next day to make the next ones of them.
4! Hell yeah!
She can make all 4 paintings ready for you tomorrow.
Okay, yes, so send that off. Request that to be commissioned and such.
Okay.
And then, yeah, one more block of time. I'll spend that dropping off my fake item with the curator.
Okay. So you got this, then this block of time, which is going to be this is the 5 to 8 o'clock hour, 5 to 9. There's 4-hour blocks. So from 5 to 9, what are you guys going to do?
No, I guess I won't have to go there quite yet, so I could help one of you guys out with anything you want to do, too.
I'm gonna go tell Bach May.
Break a happy news!
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Because she's not gonna.
So you go to Bach May and you break the news. That's not going to be hard to do. But do you have any other goals in mind for that while you're there?
I want to try to inquire about, he said unlocking the power of key. About either learning what he found out or what he knows, or learn how I can unlock my own potential power.
Okay. Okay. How much time do you want to dedicate to this? The more the better. You can dedicate time from this block and the next block if you would like.
Yeah, I want to. If he's willing to impart knowledge, I'm going to spend as much time as I can learning.
Okay. So, do you want to risk exhaustion?
Can I get exhausted?
You can technically get exhausted. Well, no, I guess you don't have to sleep.
Yeah.
You don't have to sleep. You have to rest for 8-hour periods unless you get exhausted, because you don't have to actually physically sleep.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'm just adding a do. There we go. All right. I want you to roll me as you train with him in the astral realm. I want you to make a series of checks. The higher the better. I will announce them.
Okay.
If you get 8 successes, I will let you increase 1 stat by 1. If you get 12 successes, I will give you a minor boon. If you somehow get 16 successes, I will give you a permanent minor power, an unlocking.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So, what 3 skills? I'll let you pick the skills. What 3 skills do you learn to unlock this power and draw me up the scene of how you train? Give me your montage.
I think the 3 skills that make the most sense would be acrobatics, insight, and medicine.
Acrobatics, insight, and medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll me those 3 checks. I will announce your successes as you do. 1 skill challenge at a time. You will be dedicating a full 8 hours to this.
Okay.
So that'd be this and the next block.
Okay, so acrobatics, I got 15.
15 total. Okay. It's 3 successes.
Okay. Insight, I got 16.
Cool. 3 successes.
Medicine, I rolled a natural 20 for a total of 31.
31. It's 5. Okay, so that breaks 10. It's 12 successes.
Okay. All right.
That's what was a 12 again?
Increased stat.
Increased
plus
stat.
1.
Yeah.
No, 6 was the increased stat.
Oh.
6
12 was the
Minor boon.
The minor boon. Minor boon.
Now,
Look,
let's just say, if I wanted to spend more time, could I get more chances?
Yes. You would have to spend another 8-hour block to roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I guess we know what he's doing tomorrow.
So for this time, we restart the clock again, but you start off with a positive 4 successes.
Okay.
Towards your total success.
All right.
so you have to be just as good as last time.
Yep.
So
That 20.
Which wouldn't be really all that hard because I did not roll
pick me
very
3
good for the other-
skills, but 2 of those skills have to be different.
2 of the skills have to be different.
Yes.
Okay, so
You gotta keep one of those skills, but you have to pick 2 other skills.
so I'm gonna keep insight,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to use history
Okay.
and survival.
Okay.
So insight, it's a 13.
13.
History's a 16. And survival's a 26.
26. 26 is an insane. That is 26 is 6 successes. You need 30 to get 7. So you're up to 15 successes. You are on the edge. Do you want to risk another 4-hour block?
Yes!
I would
You're going to start off with... You're going to start off with...
until his master dies.
You're going to start off with 8 successes.
Already killed this guy.
Trade-off,
He needs to get
the
some-
trade-off is you have to pick 3 new skills.
Okay.
You can keep 1 skill, but the other 2 skills have to be other skills that you haven't even tried.
Okay. So
Like, because you have a proven path through 1 skill, but you got to try different stuff, right?
Okay.
There's been failure with the other skills. They haven't been the right mix.
So I'll go insight again,
Okay.
and then perception and animal handling.
Okay. Okay.
Can we assist him at all? Like, bring him water, being like, dude, you've been working out for like 20 straight hours. You okay?
You are in the astral realm doing a montage with, just like doing crazy shit. All right. I will
12.
allow you a re-roll on one of these.
Okay, good, because that was a natural 1. So insight 29.
29. That gives you 2.
Animal handling is
Okay.
7.
7. Okay, you were at 14 successes. Now you lose 1. You're at 13 successes. You need 3 successes. A 15 or better.
Nope.
You have a lucky?
Nope.
No.
I got 11.
And 11.
Is there anything I can do? Is there anything? Anything at all? No.
Spill the beans. Tell him the plan to kill him, and maybe he'll give it to you.
Your wife's part of a. I heard your wife talking about a murder plot, audience.
Can I use
Just ask Farnsworth.
You do have...
allies? Nope, that won't work. That one won't work.
He's got a minor boon from earlier, doesn't he?
I think he's trying to upgrade and not having that, right?
Or does he get that with the power?
The minor boom was for the duel. Was to get him to throw the fight.
Oh.
Mm.
Can I? Can I use my remaining key points to add to that one?
If you are willing to take on 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 levels of exhaustion. I will think of a feat. Send me some rough ideas.
Okay.
And I will give you a custom feat. But on the second day, you are down to 2 levels of exhaustion, which cannot be magically removed.
Okay.
So you will have to start with 2 levels of exhaustion, which means for the remainder of the skill challenges you will have disadvantage on some checks.
Okay.
But you will have a new magical power.
This will take him until like noon of the next day to do, or how long?
Yeah, so you are all the way into
20 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, so you
I think
are,
Arden got captured by the guards.
up to 8 o'clock the next day, you are in the zone.
Okay.
Okay. So what the rest of you fucking guys do?
Now, how much did the alarm raise for this?
No.
It was all in the astral, so I couldn't do
the
it.
alarm,
He's right above you.
the alarm
That's
didn't
okay.
raise for this, but
Yeah.
you did train hard. So okay. So what are you guys? What are the rest of you guys doing? It's 11:30. I'm trying to at least get past the first. I'm at least trying to get you up to like a time, like at least the midnight time frame.
Yeah.
And then
I'm
you're
gonna-
just out the first 2 challenge
I'm gonna check out the
parts.
parade route in the city
Mm-hmm.
to the temple
Okay.
and look for possible ambush points we could use.
Okay. Ambush points you can use along the route. The route will, let me look at the celebration of life. You're talking about the route through the grand parade, right? Okay. Give me a perception check, an investigation check, and a sleight of hand check.
Come on, wake up.
And even though the time has passed, if you guys think of things you want the other allies to have assisted you with during downtime, feel free to get in a group chat and let me know which ones you want during the times, even though it's already passed. And I'll
Okay, you
let you know.
said perception.
Perception, investigation, and sleight of hand.
Okay, perception. 26.
26, goddamn. Alright, that is fucking outstanding.
Investigation. 19.
19. The rogue is being very, very thiefy right now.
Rogue.
He's not a rogue.
Well, at this point, you're doing better than most rogues.
Yeah, that's a 7.
7. Okay, takes one away. So you 2 amazing rolls with 8 successes. I required 6. You got 2 above. How much time are you dedicating to this?
4 hours.
4 hours. You've beaten it by 2 and with 4 hours, as long as it isn't a 19 or above, there'll be no complication.
It's a 17. Okay.
So close. Good thing you chose 4 hours. Okay. No complication. And you have found several points along there. I will give you the parade route. There are floats, stilt walkers, and performers. Acrobats showcasing their agility, jugglers performing displays. You guys find a lot of different places that you could do stuff along. I want you to come up with an idea, right? And I will be okay with that idea working. But it has to be semi-complex, right? It's going to have to require some skill challenges. But come up with an idea that is like something along the parade route, maybe a part of the parade. I don't know if you're on a float, a bunch of stilt walkers, right? Give me like an Ocean's 11-like thing, and I'll be okay with it, right? Give me that. Just go ahead and think about it. You don't have to have it right now, right?
Open a fish taco stand.
But give it to me.
Wrong character.
Feel free to write it up
Throw
and
it out.
send it to me or the group later, right? I'm okay with it, right? Maybe spam it off Chat GPT if you need ideas. But obviously don't take its first draft. First drafts off that are terrible.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I would like to work probably with Kaylin, the Earth Genasi.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to find information about that link between the mother and the daughter, or the
The midwife or
the midwife
um,
and the.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out anything I can do to sever it or
Disrupt it.
just
Okay.
something that'll.
Okay. Go ahead and how much time are you willing to dedicate to this?
4 hours at least.
4 hours. Okay. Give me an Arcana check with advantage because you're being helped by that person. Then give me an investigation check and give me a intelligence saving throw.
And just the Arcana has advantage?
Yeah, the Arcana has advantage. And I'll allow you one re-roll because of the assistance.
Okay, well, let's see. Arcana, I am at 6 so far.
Oof.
Investigation, 23.
23. Okay, that makes up for some stuff.
And intelligence save, 3. Oh wait, hold on. No, that's a 9, not a 2. Okay, so 10 total.
10. You get a re-roll if you want it.
I mean, I guess I'll re-roll the Arcana. Why not?
Okay.
10.
10.
We're from 7 to 10. We moved up.
Okay. I put it at 6 successes needed. You only garnered 5.
Yeah, sounds right.
So you were able to dedicate 4 hours to this. So normally that would be a 15 or above or bad. Since you didn't get the required successes because you only failed it by 1, now it's a 14 and above is bad.
Nice.
Okay.
That's a single digit. I can't tell. Is that a 4?
If it's a single digit,
Yeah.
you're fine.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
Okay, good. No complication arises. You are successful. Yes, there are 2 things that might be able to help you.
Okay.
The first, if she was shrouded in some kind of anti-magic, the effect would not affect her. Right?
Okay.
But she would have to have something that would negate magic. It would have to be like a shroud of anti-magic. She's not sure what item you would need, right? But an item that prevents magic in such a way. Or is an item of negation. There is an item she does know about and is located in the Spectral Tower.
Okay.
It is. Let me pull up the Spectral Tower and I'll take a look at it. And I will find this item. Give me a second. I got full write-ups.
This
on
is the
these
second item, or just the first one still?
Yes. This is the second item. The first one she doesn't know about. It has to be like it's got to be some kind of anti-magic. It's a magical effect. If you have something that prevents magic from happening, she won't be able to touch her. The second one would be let me see it. No, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Give me a second. Not that one. Not that one. Yes. Okay. So, the item is called the Book of Shadows. It's a tome containing forbidden spells and ancient rituals. There is a ritual that will undo it and kind of like cause a false thread, right? So any spell that's directional on somebody, basically it will throw it off. So if it's cast on you, instead it will affect somebody else, somewhere else in the world.
Okay.
But it will go off though. So if you use the spell, somebody else is going to die.
Not a huge fan of that, but alright, let's see.
Back on Septicadic.
The other item would be some kind of anti-magic.
Surprised she didn't mention her Lich Brothers phylactery.
She hasn't thought of it because she rolled so fucking low.
It's been a long day for everyone.
Yeah. But potentially those are routes. So, okay. Who is left?
Me to drop off my very valuable piece at the curators.
Is there anything else you're doing? 'Cause that won't take long.
Yes, and also like to see if just through like chatting, through conversation, schmoozing, if I could figure out anything with like if we were to come back to the museum with this golem duplicate, is there any like code word or any way to like bypass the security, like let the monsters guarding each room know like Oh yeah, we're taking the paintings down, but it's cool, guys. Don't worry about it. If there's any measures to bypass anything.
Give me a investigation, a sleight of hand, and a insight check.
All right. Investigation. Not right. 10.
Okay.
Sleight of hand. Natural 20 for a total of 41.
41.
My brain has to adjust to that number. You have made it 15 above impossible. Impossible is 7 successes.
Only 11 above. So
Another
41.
15 would be, that's 10. That's 10 fucking successes. Right there on a sleight of hand.
And then
Wait, and you
You
said,
accidentally stole the paint.
already?
though, not
Put it back.
insightful. Like, you are literally, as you're walking by, like, just grabbing, like, secret codes and going, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's very much like that. What's that one where they're, like, throwing a card back and forth?
Oh God, I know what you're talking about.
Catch Me If You Can 2?
Yeah.
It is a Catch Me If You Can 2 scenario where you're just walking around, except it's only you throwing cards to yourself. And,
You
like,
mean now you see me? Too?
yeah, now you see me too. I
Catch
don't
Me If
know.
You Can was the Leo DiCaprio movie. I don't remember the sequel to that one.
You know what? Your sleight of hand was so high. You saw Catch Me If You Can too.
Yep.
Amazing. Okay,
And
anyway.
Insight was the last one.
Insight was the last one.
Or whatever. Yeah. Maybe it's a shitty roll. Who knows? No, not that bad. 15.
15, that's another 3. It's 13 successes. I put this because, I mean, it's fucking tough to do it. I put it at 8 successes. But I'm like, alright, yeah, okay, you did great. Yes, you figure out that there is, as you're walking around, she is doing things as she's walking in the rooms. And you are able to figure out the mannerisms and the code words that are able to get her through each room without much of an issue. There's one complication you're able to find out. The reflection is always the true reflection of your soul. A golem doesn't have a soul. So the only one that's going to auto-figure it out is the mirror monster. You got to figure out a way to deal with him before the golem can, before the he sees the golem and raises the alarm. So the mirror monster is the one creature you're going to have to figure out how to deal with and keep from having to deal with the golem. And the mirror room, I believe, is one of the rooms.
Yes, that's the room that has Glitter, who has dirt on one of the Lily Temple priests.
So if you want Glitter's painting, you're going to have to figure out how to deal with the mirror monster. Get it replaced or something.
Is that it? Just dirt. Or he did the entrance too, didn't he, or something? One of those.
He has dirt on one of the high priests, which would make that high priest do whatever
Yeah,
you
but
want it to do.
The secret entrance is someone else. That's Falthrax. So
Yeah.
Glitter is not the most important of the 4. If we didn't want to try to free
Right.
them, but it still could be useful.
So that's what you've learned. Outside of that, all the other rooms you can get through. It's just the mirror monster room that's going to be a problem.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anyone else who hasn't gone yet?
I think we've all gone.
Okay. It is almost 12 o'clock. You guys, so we are ending on what? The 5 to 9?
Yeah.
So that gives you guys potentially one more
Well, not
to
for
do.
him.
Yeah, not for
Yeah,
him.
he's busy.
You're good till 8. So
We
that's
lost
good.
Artem.
Which is good. I mean, you got plenty of things to spitball, right? So
You should have
got-
had Darren come with you to help you by being like a punching bag. that you
Yeah.
can practice.
But yeah, good job, guys. Feel free to send me messages on what you want other guys to do during those time frames, or if you have plans for like the next time frames. Right? Obviously, since the next 2 time frames are taken, you could probably use some of the other and just represent the other NPCs. You could utilize those, so you're able to contribute on your turns. You just
Okay.
your character will be busy, so it'll be the NPC doing the action.
Okay.
Okay. Good
I
job,
agree.
guys.
Work straight through the night. It's not a big deal.
You do have to sleep for a period, right? But you only have to sleep for like a 6-hour period. So you have to
Okay.
figure out that block.
Exhaustion. As long as exhaustion's the only real problem, if I haven't spent spell slots. Because the Tasha's Ranger has it's like
Oh.
Stuff to Explore where they can remove a level of exhaustion with a short rest.
Oh yeah.
So it only
yeah,
takes
yeah.
an hour
So
to.
you're fine. You're fine. You can fucking power through it. You need next to no sleep. You can just power through the.
If I need spell slots, then I actually have to slow down and sleep. But
Right.
until then,
I forgot that they got that. That's actually useful for the Ranger, right?
Right.
They're more utility. Anyway, good job. Episode 180. Since you guys kind of got the flow, right? I figure it's going to go better.
Got it.
Or not better, but you're going to go faster, right? But I think now that we've kind of hit the flow, feel free to send me what you're having the NPCs doing. You'll get more information. Maybe they'll give you like a little bit more idea, or at least free up your actions for like maybe they can prep up some of your actions so you can actually kind of utilize some of your plans.
the good news is, since Arnhem is busy for a while, it's down to me to raise the alarm slowly. So we're gonna slow it down a little bit.
Maybe we can have Aragar show up too, and he can help and and whatever. Yeah.
Nice.
Are there crowns to steal?
Yeah, well, the crowns
Yes.
can. Anything you can just put on
I
his head?
hear Maledic has a cool amulet.
Oh.
It's probably
I'm the king of the Blade-Six.
A 45 is about the DC you need to maybe lift that. Well, without unassisted. You know.
I'll assist with that.
Good job, guys. Good job. I will see you guys next time on the Dungeons and Dragons.